All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. I could be your best friend, but I can't pick up my phone. Let it ring cause no one's home. I'm always judging and degrading. I should stop all that, I'm sure, but I'm just too insecure. I wanna be good to myself, love hard to breathe more, drink less. I wanna be seen at my best, sleep more, be nice and lie less. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life.
Yo, 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 YouTubes and the Twitches. How the devil are we all? I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I'm Kevin Logan, obviously. And joining me, whoa, here she comes. Watch out, come chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Hey, how you doing?
I'm very well.
I turned it into a turkey dinner there for some reason.
You did. You also, let's be honest, you turned it a bit thirsty. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. COVID has been a bit of a strain.
Lockdown getting to you.
Yes. So, how you doing, Kev?
I'm not as thirsty for the cock.
No, but maybe for other things.
Yeah.
Like your soda.
Like a soda or a pop, whatevs.
Or yeah. How many liters of water do you have ready to drink before you tonight?
How much of a percentage is 1 pint of a litre? Because I have.
Oh gosh,
literally,
you have a pint?
I have a pint glass with water in it.
I don't think that's much of a liter. I don't know. Hey Alexa, how much is 1 pint to a liter? I don't know if she's going to understand that or not. 1.2 liters is 1,200 cubic centimeters. No, she just told me the cubic.
Shut the fuck up, Alexa, you dozy cow. What the fuck are you talking about?
The chat will know.
Oh, look,
I think I phrased it poorly.
We'll do a fucking, whatchamacallit. Hang on, if the fucking thing will get out the bastard way. Oh, go away. Right. Pints to litres. This is riveting fucking stuff.
Yeah, you guys come for the most entertaining content on YouTube, and then you go watch something else. And now that you have the metric of what not entertaining stuff is,
a litre but basically it's 1 pint, one imperial pint, as opposed to a metric pint. Shut up. Is 0.568261.
All right, so I've got so you've got like a half a liter, a little bit more than a half a liter. Yeah, I've got like 2 half-liter glasses lined up. So
fair enough. That's what you come here for, isn't it? Conversion bants.
Yes, that's what we bring you.
Exactly. Other shows will do like well prepared content, good intros, incredibly high production values. We give you the cutting edge in imperial to metric liquid volume bants.
Here for your viewing pleasure.
Don't even get me started on flagons to gallons or something. I don't know. Anyway, no, that's 2 imperial measures. You fucked that up, Kev, you dopey cunt. Anyway.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
It sounded amazing. Again, imperial bands. From being from the UK, that's all we've got is imperialism bands. Slightly different thing, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, memes.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm kind of surprised you didn't just go with the crotch shot. I thought you were going to go with the classic.
Kristi.
A tried and true.
No.
Just like stomach curler.
When have you ever known me to be relevant or on point? Okay? I will bring up Ted Cruz, an image of Ted Cruz that I put together for a weird bit about Parler ages ago at every completely irrelevant and unusual place. But now we're actually doing a show about Ted Cruz. It's not happening. I'm not showing you the fucking naked Ted Cruz tonight.
All right. Tell me the Parler story that explains this.
Oh, the Ted Cruz thing. Right. Okay. Well, when Parler got shut down, right? Obviously, I think I did about 3 or 4 shows on that because it was just funny to see Dan Bongino and the like losing their shit. Anyway, when they actually got shut down, I did a show and I said, because obviously I have the account or had. I don't even know if it's still there. I haven't even checked. Well, no, I did try and check the other night, but it wasn't working. Anyway, on Parler, I am at Ghost of Chavez. It's a joke account where I pretend to be the ghost of Hugo Chavez. It's very, very funny. I mostly use it to be verbally abusive to people I don't like. Let's just be honest. I send American politicians and Nigel Farage things saying, you've got a dick for a face or whatever, Anyway.
Right, but no poop pictures.
No poop pictures because I am absolutely on brand TOS. Okay?
Yes.
I never push the lines. I am a good boy in every conceivable way. Anyway, so on that, I did a kind of comedic shtick about how I was in a private DM conversation with various people, including one of which was Ted Cruz. And so I made it into a conversation where Ted Cruz was obsessively sending me his dick pics. So I was like, Ted, So the first message was something like, Ted Cruz, and I mocked it up. It looked like a proper DM conversation on Parler. It was very good. It's like, Ted Cruz, can I show you something, Kev? And then I responded, if this is another dick pic, Ted, I'm going to be really disappointed. We talked about this. And then we went through the conversation. And then he showed me that picture, which is the picture you've all seen of Ted Cruz looking naked. Anyway, so it was a comedic shtick I did on a show. It was very, very funny.
Yes, and then this pillow, this man ate my son. How does that figure in?
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't at all.
That was actually the story I thought I was getting.
Oh,
you
right.
did a bait and switch on me, Kev.
No, I didn't. What I did is a confuse, because I'm
okay.
a very stupid person. Anyway, no, that's just a thing I found on the internet. That's in the folder. I've got a folder of sort of miscellaneous fucking weird memes, because I do 5 shows, often 6 or 7 shows a week. So I need memes. I need a fresh meme every day.
Correct.
So
right.
I've got Ted Cruz.
Keep
there.
it cycling.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay.
was actually. I briefly considered, but I thought people wouldn't get the joke. Because I did the Zodiac Killer bit for the thumbnail as well. I was going to have. For those who don't know, the Zodiac Killer was a killer in California in the 1970s or 60s. Anyway, and the joke was he was the Zodiac Killer because he looked a bit like the drawing of him. Anyway, so the Zodiac Killer, when he put notes together for the police, they'd be in weird symbols and stuff. It looked really strange. And so I was going to put that up with like statement from Senator Ted Cruz, Texas, and then a picture of the note that the Zodiac Killer had sent to the police. But I thought, that's quite niche. If you have to explain the joke to people, it's a bit too niche. Just go with this man ate my son. That's funny, because he looks like a person who would eat a person.
Yes. The whole Zodiac Killer thing came up again on Twitter. I saw someone said this would be a good time for the Zodiac Killer to come forward and identify himself because he doesn't want to associate with Ted Cruz.
Yeah. Well, I did the thumbnail for this. It was a picture of him at the airport saying the Zodiac Killer has come back from exile in Mexico or something. Yeah. Anyway, so Kev needs some new content. Oh, you can eat my new balls. So, checkmate. Anyway, Ted Cruz. He's had an interesting couple of days.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to savor it. But then after this, for the cherry on top, we're going to get the political nut kick that AOC did to him just to top it all off. So, but yeah, let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
Because I woke up to pictures circulating on Twitter that purported to be Ted Cruz on a plane to Cancun.
Yes.
The haircut was the same dumbass haircut we saw him in the House with, or the Senate during the impeachment. So I was like, well, the haircut is current, or at least it maps on. And yet turns out while Texas residents were freezing, while their homes were being flooded and damaged because of pipes, while the mismanaged power system was struggling to get back on and the federal government was trying to organize a response, Ted Cruz decided there was nothing he could do to help the situation. So he decided to just avoid it altogether by flying off to Mexico with his family to stay at a really nice hotel. It costs $306 a night with good security.
Yeah, indeed. The first example I can think of the conservatives of Cancun culture coming with Ted Cruz going to Mexico.
Ted Cancun.
Ironic that it's actually Americans, or in this case a Canadian, emigrating across the southern border the opposite direction in order to escape natural disaster. It's very, very peculiar.
Yeah, he was trying to get a better life for his family by fleeing the country.
Exactly, yeah. But Mexico should build a wall and get Texans to pay for it.
Yes.
I believe Ted Cruz used the corpses of those who have died in the Texas floods in order to walk across the airport runway to the plane itself. So he didn't get his handmade leather brogues in the kind of mud and snow and stuff, like one of the Paws would do, one of these peasant creatures who lives around, and then jetted off to a foreign sunny land.
He obviously didn't do that. But what he did do was request and receive security detail from the local sheriffs or police departments while they were trying to respond to emergencies. He decided that his personal security at the airport required officers to escort him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But that's the thing, Kristi. He has no power in the state of Texas to do anything, so it's fine. But he can, at the drop of a cap, get fucking police escorts through airports.
Yeah, and yet Beto O'Rourke, who ran against him and lost, spent the time working on phone banks with other volunteers, contacting people to see if they could help them.
It's in the bookmarks. Yes.
Yeah. We're going to probably touch on lots of things in the bookmarks in this conversation because we'll want to savor it by talking about it.
Oh, yeah, no, the man's a psychopath. Genuinely, I don't know how he thought this was going to look good. At all.
Yeah. I just think he thought he was going to get away with it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be noticed, yeah.
Had someone not taken those pics, would we have known?
I don't know. Is it possible to keep track of individuals like that? I'm not sure it is it? It would have been difficult to know. Although you would think the press would be looking for him.
Well, he could just direct all the calls through his office.
Yeah, true, yeah.
You know, he was going to come back. They originally booked to come back on Saturday or Sunday before he organized his ticket to leave the next morning. Yeah,
no, he just went for a little 12-hour... And that was always the plan, obviously. He went for a little 12-hour jaunt to Cancun.
Well, we should count the lies as we go, because there were 3 lies he told.
Yeah. Okay, so... Usually it takes at least a full day in Cancun to do something embarrassing you'll never live down. But for Ted Cruz, Texas... I'm going to go Q, Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say. Mm-hmm.
It took just 10 hours from when his United plane touched down at Cancun International Airport at 7:52 p.m. On Wednesday to when he booked a return flight to Houston at 6 a.m. Thursday for the state's junior senator to apparently realise he had made a horrible mistake. Yeah. Cruz landed back in Texas approximately, almost exactly 24 hours after he departed, saying he was ready to take on the devastating winter storms that had left millions of Texans without power or safe drinking water, and at least 30 dead in the state. This is interesting though, isn't it? Because I thought it was socialism where the systems just collapsed and people were left stranded.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the whole Texas grid thing. And this nightmare. And basically, Republicans keep telling voters that government can't do anything, and then they get elected and try to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. They destroy the government and then go, the government isn't working. Oh, I suppose we need less government then.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Conservatives are doing to the BBC, isn't it?
Yep, and the NHS and every other public service. Anyway, but his brief tropical sojourn, good word, yielded at least 2 unflattering nicknames on social media. Cancun Cruz and, this is as a pun fan, my favourite, Flying Ted.
Oh, I heard an even better one.
What's that?
From Eva Stone, Fled Cruz.
Fled Cruz, nice.
Yeah.
And prompted a Twitter-fueled news cycle that seemed to unite a broken nation. Indeed, on an optics level. Now, realistically speaking, he wouldn't be able to do that much anyway, right? Like, he's not actually an effective politician. And I agree with many of the people who said, actually, him leaving the state, in terms of them not using up the power that an individual would use, is probably the best thing for it. And I agree, Ted Cruz leaving Texas the fuck alone would probably be the best thing for everyone concerned. But I mean that in a more permanent sense.
Right, I mean, if he was out of office, that would have been better. But there are things that can be done, things that he can be making sure are getting done, or offering assistance to local communities.
Kristi, I was joking.
Yes. I mean,
Indeed. There's loads of stuff he can do. It's not like he's been campaigning in that state for many decades now and could really have the ear of every single elected official and unelected official who could do anything. He literally has a huge amount of sway and contacts that could be doing it, as well as a massive platform and the respect of many millions of Texans, and could marshal those powers for good. But instead thought, you know what, I need a pina colada.
Yeah, this blows. Let's use our money and fly somewhere nicer.
Exactly.
Until it all blows over.
Texas is shit. Let's go to Mexico.
What a shithole. What an undeveloped, unreliable electricity shithole.
Exactly.
Let's just get on a plane.
Oh, there are people starving here and it's cold.
On a jet plane.
Tell you what I need, ribeye steak and a pina colada on the beach. See you next week, losers.
Pretty much.
Me. Have you ever seen a more... Genuinely, this is a let them eat cake moment. This is genuinely Marie Antoinette. I'm not suggesting you cut his head off, but do get him out of office, Texas, for God's sake.
Yes. I mean, it'd be wonderful. He won't resign because he has no shame. I don't know what the recall laws are in Texas, but I think once people have assessed the damage, which is going to be in the billions of dollars, there is going to be still a lot of anger at him.
Yeah,
a lot.
absolutely. Well, to the point where I believe people close to him have been kind of leaking to the press that he's thinking of not running in 2024. So that's a thing.
He Peter Coffined himself. He kicked himself.
He kicked himself in the nuts and then went, well, I'm obviously going to lose in 2024 because I'm literally an evil person.
Yes.
So
this is my. Yeah. This is going to be in my obituary.
Yeah, he nearly lost to Beto O'Rourke before this.
Yes.
I mean, the Democrats against Ted Cruz, you should be able to put up a house potato now, and a house potato. I mean, house brick or potato. And beat him because he's just like you just go, dickhead. People were dead. Mm-hmm. People were starving, and you went on holiday. You fucking evil cockhead. What's wrong with you? As well as being a shithead who like tried to do a bit of an insurrection a few weeks earlier. Like you're a terrible person. Let alone a shit politician. You're an awful person. This is Ted Cruz trying to be president as well. By the way, his whole shtick in the last couple of months has been him trying to position himself as the heir to Trump, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by picking fights with AOC.
Yeah.
By mean tweeting,
yeah,
basically.
An awful person.
And kissing up and licking Trump's butthole.
Yeah, indeed. On Cruz's trip, at least, almost everyone could agree. No, this is Politics 101. Incredibly stupid move, tweeted Charlie Spearing, the White House correspondent for the conservative Breitbart News. When even Trump's arse-lickers are calling you an idiot. Fuck me. That's desperate stuff, Ted. I mean, that really is almost unbelievable amounts of optics idiocy. I don't even know how to describe it. The international kerfuffle, good word, began organically enough when photos surfaced online Wednesday night of a masked Cruz and his wife Heidi Cruz at Houston's George Bush International Airport. That's a bad sign. Waiting at a gate to board a flight to Cancun.
Do you remember the quote from Lindsey Graham?
Stick it in my butt. I like it there. Oh no, that was a private thing between me and him. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that was a butt stuff thing.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what year this was, but he apparently said if you killed Ted Cruz on the floor of the Senate, and the trial was in the Senate, nobody would convict you.
Oh fuck me!
This was brutal. At the Washington Press Club Foundation 72nd Congressional Dinner.
Oh, we didn't say that in private?
Apparently not. No, I
fucking Christ. I thought that was like a hot mic moment or something.
I initially thought it might have been, but then I read on. It was like, no, he said that out loud. People don't like.
That's a great one from Al Frank, from whoever, David in the chat quoting Al Franken. I like Ted Cruz more than most people, and I hate Ted Cruz. True. Very true. Quote, while Senator Cruz is flying to Cancun while millions of Texans do not have electricity. Hashtag priorities, hashtags thanks for nothing senator, quote unquote, wrote one Houston-based Twitter user. Above, a photo of Cruz looking like any airport traveller in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. What do you mean above? Oh, above the thing. Oh, okay, I'm with you. We've got pictures of that somewhere. There he is, returning. That's
look at that dad bod.
Yeah, dad bod. But a good dad bod. He just wanted to take his kids out. We'll get into it.
For fuck's
Stop
sake.
getting ahead of yourself, Kev.
Hiding behind his this piece of shit.
So he comes.
And look at the fucking mask he's wearing. Look at this virtue signaling piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, when he's flying out there, it's a like brown grayish sort of thing. Now he got his fucking Texas thing to cover his face.
Yeah. And not just that, but is that the kind of sized bag you take for a 12-hour trip? Or is that the kind of luggage you take when you go in there for several days, Theodore?
And you only have to pack shorts, because it was 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. All you need is a G-string and some fucking lotion. It's good. Mm-hmm. And you can fucking, a mankini, some suntan, some Factor 50, down the beach. It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yes. Wait. Sorry. That's outside Ted's house in Texas, by the way. So clearly he lives in a nice area that's not snowed under. So he didn't even have to leave. Brilliant.
No, he said, the freezing temperatures affected his house. I think, I don't know where I think it's in Houston. that he's got his
Houston
thing.
isn't real. That doesn't exist.
But Houston was one of the harder hit areas in terms of houses impacted. Yeah.
Oh, talking of that, actually, shit, before we even get onto it, sorry, I did see
Yeah.
that. This blew my fucking mind. Hang on, I think I've got it in my watch later folder, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Is this a complete sidestep or is this Cruz
No,
related?
this is, it's Texas related.
Oh, okay.
No, for some reason I haven't got it in my fucking thingy magic there. Hang on, so we'll go with Texas, Arkansas, unsalted roads or something.
Oh, yes. This is where they did the highways only on one side.
Yeah, there we go. Right, so this is really right. Guess which side Texas is. Look at that. Look at that. Like, Arkansas is a shithole government anyway, but at least like it's got gritters for its fucking roads. Now, Texas doesn't need gritters very often, but why not put in place some sort of contingency plan? Because that is like, it's like the fucking Haiti Dominican Republic border where you see all the deforestation on the Haiti side. Like, it's just embarrassing.
A line. Well, again, the quote, I like paying taxes. With them, I buy civilization.
Yeah.
Like heating and power and water you can drink.
Indeed.
And it's not the fault of the people of Texas. I mean, other than the ones who voted to put these jerks in every single time, I don't blame the people who should be held harmless. But yeah, this is what you get when you have a small government which is only interested in regulating, pregnant people's bodies and fighting university academic freedom when it comes to anything Marx ever said. Indeed. Or anyone who ever quoted him.
You've made a very good point there, but also. Get.
Oh, Kitty Cam. Hello, Rory. How are you?
He's pushing on the microphone, so that's the volume. Oh, look, his ear as well. This one. He's been in a fight. He's been fighting with other people.
Oh, what a toughie.
He's a bad one. Anyway, where were we? Yes. Indeed, yes. So no, anyone sort of shitting on the people of Texas for this or whatever, bit out of order.
I am upset. Basically, that we are having to bail them out. Like I'm angry that Texas, which is one of those states that basically, is run by people who condemn any kind of socialism or regulation, now have fucked up their own state to the point where people in a pandemic are pulling money out of their pockets and trying to help their fellow Texans. And yet the people who made all the money for the last 10 years by not weatherizing their equipment will not reimburse the federal government or those private individuals for cleaning up their mess. And that's because of who runs Texas. And I'm just angry about it.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. And it's a shame that being shown such solidarity, Texans will still continue to vote for garbage, I'm sure.
Yes.
Which is a real fucking shame. But even so, there are a lot of very innocent people in this who are not to blame in the slightest.
Yeah. I feel bad for the people who went from Katrina's, New Orleans and then moved over to Houston permanently, in parts of Texas.
And got the piss taken out of them by Barbara Bush as well. Mm-hmm. It was like, what did she say? They wanted free handouts and they should go back to New Orleans or something? Like, just awful shit. Republicans are trash. Please, for the love of God, get rid of them.
Stop voting for them, please, people. Not anyone our chat, obviously.
No. The reaction online was instantaneous and also disbelieving. Could it really be that Ted Cruz, the senator from a state in the middle of a once-in-a-decade national weather emergency, and was just piecing out to Mexico? Cancun gate-checked nearly every possible box of a scandal. The sad sack black roller suitcase, that's an awful phrase to say, and oversized canvas tote, awaiting its beach debut. The fleece half-zipped as part of the classic Frumpy Dad ensemble. The 6 a.m. scramble to book a return flight. The politician seeming to blame his preteen daughters. The adorable family dog, we'll get to that, possibly left home alone. The police escort. The leaked text messages with a Real Housewives of Houston mood.
Yeah, can I just say, I want to just tip my cap to whoever authored this piece because they're able to use the word sojourn and piecing out.
Sojourn. Yeah, exactly. That is, that's beautiful. You could write really diverse pieces. And the hypocrisy of a man who trashed fellow politicians for vacationing during crises, vacationing in Cancun during a crisis himself. Cruz's Cancun jaunt. Again, jaunt, sojourn. It's beautiful.
I know. Also, by the way, we haven't even mentioned, there's a pandemic going on.
There is.
What are you doing international travel during a pandemic where you're going to go to a hotel with a lot of customers and guests and staff, and then you're going to fly back to the... What?
Kristi, look, it says in the Constitution, you have to read between the lines, but it says the right to lick door handles at any given moment is an American's birthright, goddammit.
Why wasn't he forced to take a COVID test and wait in quarantine before he got back into the country?
Being involved in a fucking insurrection.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I'm just going to point out the pandemic thing that we're kind of missing here. Yeah. But yes,
it's okay. He's got a Texas mask on, and the Texas mask not only gives you protection from COVID, but also from socialisms.
From criticisms too.
Yeah, exactly. Which is very much the same thing in Ted Cruz's eyes, I think.
Yes.
Cruz's Cancun jaunt proved to be ideal for a frivolous Twitter pile-on, with ample opportunities for crowdsourcing, amateur sleuthing and vicious mocking, all playing out Thursday in real time as the country spent another day trapped in front of their screens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people don't have a lot to do, so...
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of people can't afford to just fly off to fucking Texas, Ted.
Yes, this is the most galling thing. Like you said, it's so Marie Antoinette. But yes, I mean, whenever you present Twitter with a mystery like this, like identify this person or this location or whatever, people are just going to jump on that shit and be like little Sherlock Holmes, and looking at stuff, metadata, and trying to use geotagging or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
It had all of the elements that would drive Twitter mad.
Yep. And after the initial photo surfaced, Cruz's office remained curiously silent. Punchbowl News' Jake Sherman added a clue to the ledger when shortly after 10 a.m. Thursday he posted a screenshot of an R. Cruz. The senator's full name is Raphael Edward Cruz because he's a Canadian of Texas with a Mexican father. On the list awaiting an upgrade for a flight from Cancun to Houston. Soon after, and he would obviously give R. Cruz to try and hide himself, wouldn't he? Soon after, Cruz's team released a statement from him that, after some outrage about the situation back home in Texas, offered a blame the kids strategy masquerading as an upfront parent defense. Now, we'll get to that, actually, now, as we're basically done with that. Where are we? Yeah, so he arrived back in Texas again. Look at it. Again, it doesn't look good. Look, this is the strange thing, right? There are some elements you can't really control. He's just come off a plane, and he's in an airport, so he's not going to be cold. But it looks really bad when you arrive back, and you're just in a little t-shirt.
Yes,
just in a little t-shirt, some slacks, and a little pair of trainers. Just casual.
Yeah.
As people are literally freezing to death in your state.
By the way, the name on his ticket might have to match the name on his passport, which has to match the name on your birth certificate.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah, so it might be Raphael there. Yeah. That's why.
And Raphael Cruz is, of course, his dad's name as well. Just as an thing. His dad, actually, is a very, very scary man if you look into his religious thing. He's a Dominionist, which is
those people are very
the Christ on earth people. Psychopath. Anyway, Texas is currently facing blackouts, 13 million hit by water disruption, millions told to boil water, 500,000 homes still without power. That's a lot of homes.
Oh, yeah, so his first excuse.
Yeah. First excuse. So this was, I believe, a text message that had been sent through Ted, through his office to journalists. Okay. Statement from Senator Ted Cruz. This week has been an infuriating week for Texans. You're very correct, Senator. Well done.
Yeah, infuriating? More than infuriating.
Yeah, well, literally deadly for dozens.
Yes, deadly week.
The greatest state in the country, greatest country in the world, has been without power. Now, I just want to pause on that sentence and say that the second half of that sentence somewhat disproves the first half.
Yes. You don't get to fail on the basic functions of government and call yourself a great state. You don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You just don't.
Exactly. We have food lines. How, Ted? How? You're a capitalist superpower. How do you
I thought that only happened in socialisms.
That only happens under socialisms, Kristi, as we damn well know. Gas lines, ditto. Ditto! And people sleeping at neighbours' houses. This sounds very much like communism.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Communal housing.
Yeah, exactly. Our homes are freezing and our lights are out. Again, this is some Cuba shit right now. I literally saw some dickhead on Twitter with pictures of like Houston stores with like completely empty shelves, saying it's got a very Venezuela vibe here. Motherfucker, this is capitalism. What are you talking about? You don't get to be like, this
right.
looks like Venezuela. No, it's Houston. It looks like fucking Houston.
Yep. This is what mismanagement and corrupt government looks like.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not the Green New Deal, because the Green New Deal isn't the law anywhere.
It's literally, I don't even think it's actual legislation.
No.
It's an idea. It's a bullet points. It's,
Exactly.
suggestions.
Yeah, and it's because of the offshoring of all, sending of it, exporting of all the oil. So you don't have any fucking energy in Texas. You just take it up and then sell it. And then they don't pay any tax. And so the people of Texas get all the shit environmental aspects of it without any of the actual money that could come from it.
Yes, very true. Although in this case, having more of a supply wouldn't have made a difference because it was the pipes and it was the distribution system that broke down because of the cold weather, because they lacked weatherization.
But that's the point I'm making. If it was put to public good, you could insulate both the pipes that carry oil and the pipes that carry water, as they do.
Like all the other states around them did?
Yeah, exactly. Like
because they're regulated by the federal government.
Canada has this every winter, and it doesn't have like dozens of people just randomly freezing to death. I'm sure people do die because it's still capitalism, but it's the point being is that you can do things to
the
get
services
around.
are functioning.
Yeah.
The lights, they don't have rolling blackouts in the deep freezes.
No. Like millions of Texans, our family lost heat and power too, so we fucked off to Cancun. I added that last bit, but you get the idea. Now this is where it gets really interesting. With school cancelled for the week, our girls asked to take a trip with friends. Wanting to be a good dad, I'll stop you there, Theodore. That first sentence where you blame your children for your terrible politics, and then saying you want to be a good dad, those two are incompatible. Kristi.
Yeah, sorry, I had muted myself in there. Get stuck. How do you say, yes, my daughters proposed traveling during a pandemic, and I thought, yeah, I'll expose them to this disease. That makes me a good dad. Again, he is trying to hide behind his kids because he's a sniveling coward.
Yeah,
he could have owned this.
Own children under the bus. I don't know how pathetic a person you have to be to do that.
Well, look at how he threw his wife under the bus for Donald Trump.
True. His incredibly ugly wife and his incredibly demanding, shitty little snotty-nosed kids.
Yes, and then he lies about his return trip.
Yeah, exactly.
In this as well.
Yeah.
So he hides behind his children and uses them as human shields for political criticism, and then he lies to our face about what he had intended to do.
Yeah. Wanting to be a good dad, I flew down with them last night. Again, time out. They do have a mother. They have another legal guardian.
Yes, she could have gone.
I've got no problem. Yeah. I think it would be a good dad thing to do. If you're rich enough, you can afford to send your family out of state to Texas or to Mexico or anywhere else. That's fine. I get that. I get the want to try and protect your family. But you as the senator there have to stay. You can't leave. You know you fucking can't leave. Don't be a prick about it.
But Kevin, the MRAs tell us all the time that women and children first is the norm in our society, and men are constantly sacrificing themselves because of this, idea that women and children need to be protected, except for Ted Cruz.
Well, did you see the Ted Cruz Titanic meme?
No.
Ted Cruz.
No. Oh, is it the Billy Zane character?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, but let's see it. That's great. That is such a good use of that.
Where are we? Ted Cruz. It'd be on Twitter, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay.
I was actually thinking of Martin Sheen in, what was that movie with Christopher Walken and Martin Sheen, based on a Stephen King book.
There we go.
Chat, tell me.
I have a child. Yeah. Ted Cruz on the Titanic. Please, I'm all she has in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right. Anyway, so that's Ted Cruz is a gobshite. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, there's no need for you to have gone, is the point, Ted. You have to stay. You know you do.
No. And don't let your kids travel during a pandemic.
Well, there's that as well, but I'm saying just from a
Yeah.
a father wanting to protect their kid's point of view, I have less of a problem with that aspect of the story. Is the fact that he flew there himself. No, what you were doing there, Ted, is escaping the shithole that your state that you helped create has become.
And then you couldn't own it, so you hid behind your children.
Exactly, yeah. Like, and literally that's the point. You escaped the devastation in Texas to go to Mexico. Which one of these countries is the shithole again?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Oh, it was the dead zone. Yep. Sneaky, CZ,
Yeah.
the dead zone. That's exactly what it was. Yes. Thank you.
My staff and I are in constant communication with state and local leaders to get to the bottom of what happened in Texas. Capitalism happened in Texas.
No,
Theodore.
well, the GOP let capitalism
yes.
run amok and didn't enforce. I mean, again, no other states had this problem.
Well, we just saw the Arkansas-Texas state border as the road.
Yeah.
Like, it's you can't get a much more clear, distinct. One government is functioning, one is definitely not.
And Arkansas.
Exactly.
Even fucking Arkansas.
Arkansas bodied you, Texas. Arkansas absolutely fucking dunked on you, you fools. Fuck me. Imagine getting bodied by Arkansas.
We can plow our roads.
They can't even pronounce their fucking state name properly. And they've done you. Oh, anyway. We want our power back, our water on, and our homes warm. Cancun warm. My team and I continue using all our resources. Not all, Ted. Not all, because you have a lot of contacts that you could be using, but no.
Oh, I see. While your staff was doing all the work, you were going to sit on your ass in Mexico, huh?
Indeed. Using all our resources to keep Texas informed and safe. No, you don't.
You weren't in constant communication with them when you were on the flight, were you?
No, he was not. But anyway, that's Ted's amazing statement. But
and containing 2 lies.
2 lies at least. But beautifully, you know how fundraisers are a big thing in American politics. You have to constantly keep raising money. So what does multimillionaire married to multi-multimillionaire Ted Cruz do with this political clusterfuck? He uses it to try and fundraise, naturally. Ted Cruz.
Oh my God!
Email was sent out by Ted Cruz. So, dear whoever recipient that is, as you may have heard, liberal cancel culture has forced me to cut my scheduled trip to Mexico short.
Is this real?
This is real. I'm going to take
my...
patriots like you to stand up for our rights and show the mainstream media that we will not be silenced or give in to socialist travel restrictions of our public officials who work tirelessly for your benefit. Make a donation. Help We Can Save America. For liberty, Ted Cruz.
All right, not that I doubt you, but I'm literally, I can't believe it. Like, a fundraiser off Mexico. I have to know. He's not, because he can't be that divvy twice in a row.
Why couldn't he be? I don't know why. I think you're giving him far too much credit, Kristi. To be honest, I think you're giving him way too much credit.
Well, I don't see any news about it, but I'll keep watch this space and we'll check. Maybe Snopes will do a thing because, I mean, I don't put it past him, but you think that after kicking himself in the nuts once.
Well, I suppose from the perspective of Republicans who he's emailing the predominantly of those two, like, you'd think to yourself, they don't care. They think that billionaires should just be able to run everything and not give a fuck, don't they? Isn't that their entire shtick now?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we'll watch the space. We will.
Okay. Well, indeed.
Yes.
So there's
just because it is the internet.
It is the internet.
So
that is absolutely
it is good to
true.
Keep about 1% skepticism, even on things that are reported in the mainstream media. Because they might change it.
Especially in the lamestream media, Kristi.
Yes.
Maybe his kids made him send out that fundraising email.
Yes, it was his wife's idea.
Yeah. I can't wait until he gets found out cheating and say, well, the kids suggested I should fuck her. So, what are you going to do? Anyway, yeah, as if and not just that, his kids asked, so he had to do it. It's not
Yeah,
like he's
no.
he's the adult in the room there that can say, no, we won't be doing that.
Yeah, honey, I'll let you travel during a pandemic. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. He's been spitting in old people's mouths anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, bookmarks. There's plenty of Ted Cruz to come. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. But first,
Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to the AOC stuff yet.
yeah, I think you've got that bookmarked. I've got more.
Oh,
I've got more sort of Dinesh D'Souza, Ben Shapiro nonsense, I think. Anyway, did you hear for some incredible racism on the Tucker Carlson show?
oh, I mean, I didn't hear it, but let's play it.
Bring in legally and illegally as many third world immigrants of color as possible. Both positions cannot be true. If Biden believes that black children are at
there are
risk
poor
of
people
getting
in white
shot every
countries
time they
too.
step out.
No, there aren't.
sorry.
Not in Texas. There are no poor people. What are you on about?
Why does she have to specify people of color?
Because she's racist.
Oh, right, because she's an absolute white supremacist racist POS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Outside,
for clearing that
we
up.
should not be bringing more black children into this country. This is an opportunity for Republicans.
There you go.
Uh,
There you go. I don't know what else needs to be said there. That is arguably the most racist thing that's ever been on the Tucker Carlson show.
And look at his stupid face. Just
Yeah.
look, and I know ableism and stupid and stuff, but honestly, that stare, that gormless, I mean, he's just he's a blank.
Yeah.
He didn't react at all to that.
Yeah.
Didn't react with horror or disgust or discomfort or twinge or nothing. He just let it roll right over him.
Yeah,
And that makes me as sick as her comment.
indeed. It's also snowing in Saudi Arabia.
يوم الخميس 6/7
That's Saudi Arabia.
Guess it's getting weather extremes. Welcome to the
Yeah.
climate change decade.
Indeed. That's snow on camels. Just putting that out there.
Shit's fucked up, man. Yeah, I'm gonna die,
Indeed.
within the next 20 years. So it's, I'm piecing out of this shit.
Oh, that's. I don't know why I pressed that. That didn't need to happen. Oh, there we go.
Oh, by the way, can I just plug? I did a new video, and with two people I really dislike quite a lot: Mitch McConnell and Sargon of Akkad.
Okay.
And Sargon is so. You've seen the video. I think we
I have,
plugged it
yes.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sargon is so off planet Earth that even Mitch McConnell just completely rebuts him, and yeah, he is not even like anywhere near conservative or liberal at this point. Carl is a cultist.
Yeah.
He's a Trump cultist. Oh, and I used some bonsai clips.
You did, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Although, again, I will ask you to pronounce it correctly. Banzai!
Bonsai.
Yes. Thank you to bread_theory for following me on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitch. Well, the links
Oh, is that
below.
what the music was earlier?
Indeed, it was. You can also get your Streamlabs comments in if you want to support the show and make a sound on the thing that will confuse both me and I think possibly Kristi, I don't know. And I will read your message out. It's like a super chat thing. Anyway, it's linked below. And you can also subscribe to me on Twitch for free via your Amazon Prime or with money, which isn't that. Here endeth the sermon.
Okay.
Anyway.
We got the ad break in.
We did. Although I'm considering doing that actually because I was half tempted to put a thingamajig, Alex Jones clip out there because there's a bit where cause obviously he's from Texas and there's a bit where someone flipped him off and he lost his shit and went and like harassed the dude, sat in a traffic jam. Anyway, it's very funny. And I was going to play that clip and I thought, well, yeah, but on Twitch you can't. But you can do 60-second ad roll on Twitch. So you can literally decide to play a 60-second break.
Oh, and whenever you want, and then
Yeah.
you have 60 seconds to play something on YouTube.
Exactly.
It's
See?
like a little
Clever.
hidden
Yeah.
whatever ball trick.
Don't know what you're fucking talking about, but yes.
Like the 3 cups that they do, or the cards.
It's not.
Where's
That's
the
not.
queen?
That is not.
3 card Monty? No.
Not
no.
a relevant example, but thank you for trying, Kristi.
Well, you're hiding something under something else.
I am. I'm hiding my inner pain at your analogy under a face that suggests I'm not pained by that at all. So
Why do I come on just so that you can abuse
Checkmate.
and insult me? Why do I do this?
I do that to
myself?
me too, though.
I could hang around people who like me.
I do that. You could, but you've chosen not to, Kristi. You've chosen to hang around with an acerbic piece of shit.
Yeah.
Someone say they want to see the fucking thing now. Oh, but then I'm gonna have to play ads on Twitch, and people will probably leave or something. Hang on.
Yeah.
Alex.
Tad Bach, Pfeif. Yeah, is it Pfeifen? Yeah, with the I at the end. Pfeifengesicht.
That's what I said.
Smackable face.
I didn't say that. Anyway, Ted Cruz kisses his daughter. It doesn't go well. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's when she... This has been out there forever. She basically, like, get her off me. And she humiliates him.
Oh, Jesus, Ted, what are you doing? You're just physically assaulting your daughter now.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, I hadn't seen that before.
Oh my God, no! I've seen that. It's been circulating for a long time. And look, if you scroll back to, like, he gives her a kiss, and then he looks up and at the cameras, like, to see who's watching him. Oh no, you can go farther. Yeah, okay, hit play here.
Good job.
Oh,
See?
no. Oh, you slime ball. Oh, no. Alex Jones. Let's have a look, see if it's available. And I'm going to have to kick you onto an ad break, I think, on Twitch.
Yeah,
Alex
you guys
Jones.
can amuse yourself
Here
in
we
the
go.
chat.
Alex Jones flipped off at Wendy's.
Okay, hit the ad break.
Yeah, so this is 2 minutes 25, so I think I'll have to kick you the 3 fucking adverts, bollocks.
No, just kind of scrub forward to see a little bit closer to where it happens.
Okay.
Don't force those people to watch so many ads, Kevin, with your anti-capitalism.
Is it gone to an ad break? I don't even know now. All right, I'm. This is a new thing for me. Sorry.
I think it's just paused. Yeah.
Do you mean it's just paused? What does that mean? I don't know.
On your Twitter.
So, here I am. Now, look at the thing. You're jumping out of the car. You're a big man. You're a big man. You like ERCOT? You like Enron? You like old folks freezing to death? You like being lined up at Wendy's? You fucking, liberal? You authoritarian? You're not a liberal? Check it out. Come here. Oh, yeah, look at you, man. Yeah, you're so tough. Look at you. Hey, you gonna take your vaccines? You gonna get all your little travel passes? Yeah, you flip this off.
Anyway, that's Alex Jones losing his shit. I don't know if that worked. Did that actually go to an advert?
Well, I guess we're waiting for the Twitch people to...
I don't know. Did that actually... Okay, who was the deck of cards? No, it didn't even go to an advert. So, hang on, I'll try again then. Oh, I'm going to have to scrub the VOD from fucking Twitch then. Brilliant. Whoops, couldn't start an ad at this time. Try again later. Eat my ass, Twitch. Oh.
It's good that you're so open about the butt stuff you like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to scrub this from fucking Twitch then. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's Alex Jones being a cuckhead.
Yep.
So, for some reason, the Mississippi sent... Hang on, what's this now? What? Something in German. Shut up, Jaconti bollocks. Thank you for the bits there. Anyway, Mississippi Center for Public Policy, right? So
I can read it out.
Go for it then.
Well, you have to show me the screen.
What do you mean? I'm showing
So
you.
No, well, is there something in German was written?
Oh, right. The bits message. Sorry, hang on. I'll have to get up on the screen now.
I'm curious now as to what it was.
It was something.
That's helpful, Kevin.
No,
It was something.
No, I can't run an ad.
He's
For some reason,
stay focused, Kevin. Here.
No, I'm annoyed about the ad break thing now. It's supposed to work. I'm trying to get money for you, Twitch, you motherfuckers.
You're so angry.
I am so angry. Anyway, recent events. Come on now. Come on. I'm not asking you to do that much.
Yeah, it's really laggy.
There, this one.
I love my Wang. Ich liebe mein Schwang.
There we go.
Meinen. Ich liebe meinen Schwang. Schwang. I don't know how that's pronounced. So there you go. It's a dick joke for you.
It's a dick joke. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah. Thank you. That was an enormously worthwhile thing.
And thank you to the person in Kevin's Twitch chat who wanted to be milked.
Yes. Don't we all
Milk me.
in our own way? Anyway, so Mississippi Center for Public Policy, which is an organisation I never heard of, but I've said 10 fucking times now. for some reason, has now decided to employ Douglas Carswell, this twat.
Why?
He was a Conservative Member of Parliament who then became a UKIP Member of Parliament by switching and then just became a Tory again. Anyway, they've employed him for something.
Why?
Because they're twats.
Mississippi?
Yeah, I don't know what he knows about Mississippi.
Nothing.
I mean, Kent is shit, but I don't know that it's Mississippi shit. It's
And
very
what is it
white
for
though,
public
so
policy? What policies could he possibly?
I don't know.
Oh, he was from Clacton, wasn't he? On Clacton on Sea.
I don't know.
Douglas Carswell was the UKIP member.
He
I'm
was.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because we went down to Southend to do some focus groups where he was
I'm sure he was from Kent, wasn't
an
he?
MP.
Maybe he changed. I don't know. Member of Parliament for Clacton. No, you were right.
Yeah.
That is Kent. Yeah. What? Okay. And then he was previously Harwich, which is like next door. Okay, so that's Douglas Carswell, but apparently he's really good for Mississippi.
Oh, okay. I all right. What's Schwann's if it's not Wang then? You're all telling me it's not Wang, so what is it in the chat?
Schwanz, which is not Wang. What is it then?
Yeah, come on, smarty pants. If you do don't tell me what it isn't. Tell me what it is.
Exactly. I don't know. You can also give me bits with confusing messages in foreign languages if you wish on twitch.tv/KFLogan1875.
Oh, they got really quiet now. They're looking up Schwann's.
Yeah, it's Wang. Shut up, all of you. Anyway, so
Swan.
I love my swan. That doesn't even make sense. Shut up.
Yeah, it was better as Willie.
Indeed. Yes. So, having defeated the National Front in the general election, the French government have decided just rather than actually try and defeat fascism, just become fascism. The French Minister for Higher Education has sparked a backlash from university heads after warning about the spread of Islamo-leftism in the country's academic institutions.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
It doesn't need to mean anything, they're just twats. Yeah, no. A message from Sophia Christina Botha. Go and subscribe to her forthwith. Says, thank you for coming on the channel last night, Krista.
Yeah, we had a long chat. Go
About
check
what?
it out.
What did you talk about?
Many things.
It means tail. As in like a dog's tail or something.
Well, no, it wasn't with the A umlaut A. It was just a regular A.
But maybe if it's an Anglo typer, they don't have... I don't know how to put an umlaut on something.
All right, so Schwann's is Wang, Schwann is Swan.
Doesn't
You can
matter.
see where I made a difference.
Anyway.
I made a mistake with little font on a second screen.
Can I get some X's in chat for Islamo-leftism, please? So,
What? Yes, I don't even
Islamo-leftism.
know what this is.
It's the
This
French...
is-
Well, they're playing the fascist game. So rather than try and defeat the fascists, they're just going to be the fascists. Brilliant. Thanks, Le Pen. Not Le Pen. I've forgotten his name now. The French Prime Minister, President. What's his name? Macron. There we go. Thank you, Macron. You've become Le Pen. Fuck me. Anyway, so yes.
Now they're just saying German words that start with SCH.
Scheiße.
The check.
Anyway.
Not close, but thanks
Quartering.
for trying.
Celebrating the death of someone whose political opinions you didn't like says way more about you than it ever will about them.
Oh, really? This will be...
Interesting. Rush Limbaugh has an AIDS update segment that mocks the death of gay people. Yep, that'll do you.
He was a piece of shit. He was a terrible, terrible person.
Indeed he was. Sophia Christina Botha subscribed for 2 months now. 2 months. Thank you. Yeah, you can also subscribe to me. She did so via Prime, so you can do so as well for free. Give me 5 of Jeff Bezos's books, and if I can get, I don't know, several 100 billion of you to do that, we'll have him impoverished in no time. So...
yes, that's Kevin's clever plan to take down Bezos, is by having you give him his money.
Well, I'd rather have his money than him have his money.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's the way that works. Anyway, the right really can't meme, right? The the new government mandated face mask 666. Now that would be like just a generic shitty anti-government Christian meme, but they put at the bottom, liberals, this is satire. Trying to fact check it will just make you look even more stupid than you already do. Yes, when you have to explain a joke, it makes it so much better. You are good at the memes, Grandpa. Fuck me.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is desperate, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Theodore. So, as we say, Beto O'Rourke, private citizen, not elected official at all, says, we made over 151,000 calls to senior citizens in Texas last night. One of our volunteers talked to a man stranded at home without power in Killeen. Hadn't eaten in 2 days. Capitalism, hadn't eaten in 2 days. Got him a ride to a warming centre and a hot meal. Help us reach more people. Join us tomorrow, and then a link. Right. Cool. Just confirmed Senator Ted Cruz and his family flew to Cancun tonight.
Yes.
So, you chose.
What could? Yes.
Yeah,
nothing you could do. Nothing to do.
It's like the old. What game was it? Bullseye, where you roll and think, this is the prize you could have won. A senator who actually gave a shit.
Yeah, precisely.
But you chose. Yeah. You chose Ted Cruz as your special prize. Fuck me. Ugh. Facebook banned temporarily its own Facebook page.
I was the Ted Cruz thing going back. Sorry, hire clowns get a circus.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Facebook is that's hilarious.
That is good. UNSAS has subscribed with Prime. Good. We're doing it, comrades. We're going to bring the motherfucker down. Anyway, you can also do that.
Haruka took a look at the image of the fundraising email and said this is fake in the bottom right corner.
Oh, okay. It was a good meme, though. It worked.
It was pretty funny, yes. Yeah. Sometimes when things are too good to be true on the internet, they are.
Yeah, true. Main Captain is subscribed with Prime. Thank you. See, we're taking him down. That's $15 we've taken from Jeff Bezos there. 15. Just another 600 squillion to go. Anyway, this is a funny one. We talked about borrowers last time, tiny people, right? I found someone who's twice as tall as Kristi, though. COVID,
all right.
Man offered vaccine after error lists him as 6.2 centimetres tall.
What?
Yeah. This was a mix-up in the NHS where it's obviously supposed to be 6 feet 2 inches tall.
Yeah, yes,
and they put him
as opposed to centimetres.
6.2 centimetres tall. And because he was under, like, the apparently very short people, because they're often, with, say, dwarfism.
Health risks.
They're health risks, so they've been prioritised for COVID. So because he fell under that by about 4 feet, they rang him up and were like, "Do you want to? You're a high priority for the thing." And he was like, "I'm a healthy 27-year-old. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that was funny, and also, like I said, twice as tall as Kristi, 6.2.
Well, that's just Marxist measurements for you.
Indeed. Sophia again with the dollar saying, "Have you covered Jones getting triggered?" We did, and I'm going to have to scrub the VOD from Twitch because they wouldn't play an advert for it as well. So I'm fucked. Anyway, here's Dinesh D'Souza deciding to die on the weirdest of hills.
All right.
What would Ted Cruz do if he were in Texas? A good question. Fuck all, probably, Dinesh. I'm hard-pressed to say. If he's in Cancun, that means he's not using up valuable resources of energy, food and water that could now be used by someone else.
Honestly, that's a permanent fact.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he should just emigrate.
Go
emigrate.
back to Canada, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's an American citizen now, so he'd have to apply for residency, but...
was he actually giving up his Canadian... Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, so what you should do is elect a one-nation traitor to become the head of your nation. That can only end well until he gets a better offer from somewhere else.
Yeah. The problem was Ted Cruz...
Till fucking Cancun comes calling, when it gets a bit nippy in Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted Cruz was doing nothing. He could have been doing things. Yeah. He chose not to. And then he wanted to do nothing in Cancun.
Yeah. And then the final sentence is, this is probably the best thing you could do for the state right now. Again, Dinesh, I do have to agree. Yeah.
He's constantly using up valuable resources of energy, food, water, and air that could be used by someone else.
Exactly.
We should just move.
He is a waste of oxygen, Dinesh. I quite agree. Then, of course, we talked about Rush Limbaugh, who I'm happy to announce is still dead. we made a bit of fun of that. I thought what could make that even better is the fact that Benjamin Netanyahu, genocidal maniac, is also upset at the death of Rush Limbaugh. So that's funny to me.
Yeah, that's fine with me too.
That's funny. So now we get a comedy break. We'd looked previously at the channel Scottish bands.
Yes, we have.
We have. I've got another batch for you because they're so
wonderful.
funny. Some of this will need translating, but Scotland is the weirdest place on earth, I swear to God. It's like Florida, but without even the sun. Like, it's strange. Anyway, so
I just sneezed twice, so you missed my laugh, but yeah, you got the tail end of it.
Okay. Anyway, the rats in Glasgow are a bit fucking mental.
Okay.
So this is just binmen doing their job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Swag! What just got for you?
Fucking mental rats. Oh God. Anyway, so this is you think this is going to be a cute dog one, don't you?
Yeah. Right.
Hey! Oh, you. Yeah, here you go. You're pissing! Oh, you wee bastard! Oh!
That was the dog pishing, which is pissing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what Scottish people would take videos of.
Yeah. So a bit of snow. We don't deal with it well in Britain either. Well, I mean, we don't quite deal with it Texas bad, but it's not great.
Right.
Anyway, so this is they're sliding down a hill, and for some reason this woman seems to be really annoyed that it can't stop.
They can't stop. They can't stop.
Oh, yep.
And the bloke
Saw
recorder
that
just
coming.
starts laughing.
They just take the piss out of everybody.
Oh yeah. There's no airs and graces in Scotland. Thank you to Lonus Nocturne with 100, just 100 bits, no message. So I ain't know what to fucking say to that. But thank you nonetheless. Is all I will say.
Woo.
So just, God Almighty, Scottish parents are interesting.
I'm busy.
What are you doing?
Just playing in the bath.
Shaving your bits?
What?
Shaving your bits is what she thought he was doing.
Is that his mum?
That's his mum. He says, I'll
Shaving
translate
your
for you. He
bits.
says, hang on. Right. So what are you doing?
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
What are you doing?
Just playing in the bath.
Shaving your bits?
Shaving your bits.
Yeah. So what you're doing, just playing in the bath?
Yeah,
Are you shaving your bits?
Well, when I first heard it, because I didn't see the shaving your bits there. Oh, so it's Scottish patter, not Scottish banter. Sorry. I thought it said, was it playing with your dick? Is what I thought she said. Which is sort of still accurate enough. Now this is funny, right? I have to explain briefly. The word jobby in Scottish.
Oh, yes, a jobby. Doing a jobby.
Yeah. Well, how would you explain that, Kristi?
It's a poo.
It's a poo. It's a person doing
Yeah.
a poo. So
Yeah.
this is the commentator on Hamilton Academicals, which is the name of a real sports franchise. They're a football team in Scotland. The commentator, after half-time, comes back slightly late, and the explanation for this is amazing, but also sadly got them sacked.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Oh, jinx. So sorry about the... I hadn't pressed the button. I went away for a job at half-time. Excuse my term of language, and I've not pressed the wee button on when I come back. So apologies to anybody who have not heard me this second half.
You're speaking in the vernacular there,
Speaking
Bobby,
in
eh?
vernacular.
Apologies if you deem that bad language, viewers.
Yeah, sorry, it was just a wee bit boop, and I was a wee bit late back over because it was I had to squeeze quite a bit. Sorry, I'll just change the subject and get back to the match, but I forgot to press my wee button. So delighted to be back with you all.
Football ball.
I had to squeeze quite a bit. My favourite bit of that is wee bit of poop.
Yes.
Fucking
Amazing.
Christ.
Amazing.
This one's called My Dog's Aff is Nut. So my dog's off is nut. My
Off.
dog is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is it doing? Oh, my face hurts. Oh.
I think we should just do a format where we only do animal vids.
Yes, indeed. PE01B6 says, I shaved all of these bits.
Ooh.
Oh, and because they sent 100 bits. I like what you've done there. That's both giving me money and is very clever. Thank you.
Yeah, smooth like a bowling ball now.
Oh, my fucking face. Ugh. Anyway. So The Guardian put out an article on Facebook saying, why are people still flying into the UK despite COVID rules? Guess what the Scottish person responded with?
There's so many possibilities.
Could be almost anything, couldn't it?
Really, really could be.
They went with Greggs. They don't have Greggs in other parts of the world. Simple as that. True. There's no arguing with a good old Greggs. So
No, just no.
Yeah.
But funny answer.
But a good answer. Good answer. This person is quite nice. Can someone make my hair copper? I want to see if it will suit. So they mean copper hair colour, right?
Yeah.
Someone took it a different direction. Copper hair.
There is someone who does these weird photoshops where they take a twist on whatever they're asked to do and do something else instead. But yeah, that's very good.
No, I've seen that. Yeah, and one of them was there was a picture of a couple on like a beach, and their friend was in the background, and they said something like, "Can you remove my friend from the background?" So they took the picture and then zoomed it up and then put them in front of the two of them.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah, indeed. So we can skip forward the first bit of this because it's basically quite boring. But the last bit's very funny. This is a man in the park with his dog.
Okay.
What? No, buddy! He just pushed my phone.
He just pissed on my phone. Oh, Frankie the Skin, I just tried to laugh react to the picture. Yes, I hope that's true. Thank you. They're
that is amazing.
hardy people in Scotland. -3 degrees in Glasgow, and an ice cream van turned up. Fuck me.
I love that idea.
These
That is
people are
amazing.
mental.
Yeah.
Look, they're all
You gotta move
congregating.
there.
There are people. There's a queue. Fucking Christ.
See, this is why you need to, resign your English citizenship, become Scottish, adopt your new
I'd
homeland.
die
It's
laughing.
ridiculous.
I'd die laughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But you die happy.
I would. This person has taken a novel approach to the coronavirus, let's say.
She's just spraying as she goes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stop for a second. My fucking face is killing. Oh. There we go.
Oh,
Classic
yes.
work there from the lads in Kirkliston. Good.
Yeah, thanks
good.
for that.
Cock and balls quality. Also, no, they've definitely harnessed off the foreskin there. Good.
Yes.
Good. This is nice. Just a bit of a prank here.
I guess I'd like to see more uncircumcised snow willies.
You don't see many uncut
No.
snowcocks, do you?
No, you don't. They're kind of a minority.
They are.
So if anyone has any pics they want to send.
Yeah.
Get the fuck you fucking idiot!
I love that response. Get to fuck you fucking idiot.
Yes. That's just normal family chat.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
just they're just normal responses. Oh, kids swearing is fun.
Mario Kart Deluxe!
Yes!
Yes! You fucking dancer!
Yeah, you fucking dancer. Lovely.
That sounds like the same celebratory voice when there's a goal.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite There's a disparate noise there.
Merry fucking Christmas!
Anyway,
Is that Granny?
There's Granny.
Was that fucking Granny?
Yeah. So this is going to blast your ears off the first bit, right?
Merry fucking Christmas!
He says, "Shut up, you noisy cunt."
Having your granny call you that on Christmas?
Oh no! Well, it gets even better. There's a text message. Oh, it's literally the next one, right? So Grandma says, "This is to her grandson. Hiya, son. Just transferred £35 into your account for Xmas. Hopefully, it goes towards getting a hole." Granddad says, "You're a wee cunt. You're a wee virgin cunt. Kiss, kiss." Fair.
Yeah.
Can he stop laughing at this sheep my dad saw? Absolute unit. Look at the size of that fucking sheep.
Yes.
Look at the size of
cross that with a bull?
Look at the size of its fucking head. It's enormous.
It's huge. It looks like a half bull, half sheep, half man.
Yeah, someone says here, is this a cryptid? Look at the bollocks on the one in the background as well. Fuck me, they're steroiding they're juicing these fucking sheep. Oh, this is nice.
Members of staff and 2 prisoners tested positive for COVID-19. The Scottish Prison Service also confirmed 12 staff are isolating in the jail's A-hole. A-hole, where all visits have...
Nice, in the A-hole. This is the last one. This is quite funny. Hang on. Oop.
You know why it's called a kilt? Because I killed the last bastard that called it a skirt.
Did you, aye? Shut your hole, you dick.
You know why?
Scottish TikTok.
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
It's a lot like Scotland.
It is. It is a fucking hell of a lot like Scotland.
Suddenly I feel less homesick for Scotland.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, so this is Ted Cruz right now.
To everyone who's cold right now, can I suggest you don't do that? Okay, sure. As a senator, I should do something to help the people freezing in their homes, but counterpoint, I'm drinking a margarita. Look, I get it, the timing is bad, but this trip has been on the books for like 9 days, so there's nothing I can do. To my constituents, I am listening. I will say it is difficult to hear you over the Mexican hotel singer singing John Mayer songs to make the white people more comfortable. Have you considered a conga line to warm up? I'm doing that right now, and I'm honestly like kind of sweaty. This generation has gone soft. Like in my day, we wouldn't complain about losing power in the middle of a record-breaking snowstorm because that never happened to us. You just have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, chip away the ice around your bootstraps, and pull them up. I'm your senator. I'm like not your dad. Excuse me? Yeah, our room thermostat has been stuck at 61 degrees and we're kind of chilly. Can you turn it up to...
Very good. Very good.
So Ben Shapiro, ever the hypocritical sack of shit hack. Ben Shapiro, it's not a real-time crisis for Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, can do anything about. Do they expect Ted to go in there with like a blowtorch and start defrosting all the pipelines? No, but you can marshal your... power in the state to get other people to do those things.
Yeah, you can like contact rich people to donate money to get water shipped in.
Yeah, or donate the money you spent on that Cancun trip to that
Yep.
effect. Would be nice. Anyway, so that's Ben Shapiro. Clearly, doesn't expect much of elected officials. Clearly,
right.
Except between Pelosi eating ice cream while people head to bread lines and Pelosi getting a blow dry while business people are barred from opening, she's definitely got a Marie Antoinette thing going on here.
Oh, so flying off to Cancun, though, in the middle of a crisis.
Yeah, he's a hack. He's a fucking
For
hack.
the people you're elected to represent.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Anyway, so Ben Shapiro's full of shit. This was quite nice. Midas Touch put together this little video.
Tired from an insurrection you incited against your government? Is your state suffering from predictable consequences of a natural disaster caused by your failed leadership? Then it's time for you to throw your constituents and Constitution away and escape to Cancun. Constituents underwater? You can be too on one of our reef and shipwreck snorkeling tours. Feeling homesick? Visit the Mayan ruins. No electricity, undrinkable water. It's like you never left Houston. So hurry up, flee in glee, and bask in the glow of red-hot sedition in Cancun.
Wow.
Midas Touch is responsible
Nice.
for the content of this advertising.
Ow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a political kick in the nuts.
Yeah. Nice. Ted Cruz might actually also be a psychopath. Genuinely, there's something wrong with this man. A few weeks ago, blah, 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 they got a puppy, right? Puppy dog.
Yep.
Someone drove past their fucking house, right? No one was there. Who's in the window there? Puppy dog.
It's the fucking dog.
They'd left the fucking dog.
Until Saturday?
Yeah. They left the dog with no electricity. I mean, presumably it wasn't going to watch the TV, but having a light on would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if they put down 6 days worth of food. Who was going to clean
Even
up
if
the
they were
shit?
having someone to come by, the house is fucking freezing. He's
Yeah.
going to be on his own. Like, let him be with other people and at least have body heat.
Yeah, it's just and not just that, but some company would be not like you're not supposed to leave dogs.
Yeah,
and you get
for
it
that long.
That's why I like cats. Right, I was okay getting a cat because you can essentially leave a cat for a little bit. It's
Yeah,
not
dogs
that
are pack
bothered.
animals. They're
Whereas
social beings.
You need to be with a dog. You need to take it
Yes.
for a walk every day, at least
Yes.
one, ideally 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just and the dog's called Snowflake naturally.
Oh, by the way, do you have the tweets on his wife's SM or text messages that got circulated?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to brief you on that? Because I don't
Yeah.
know if I saved them or not.
Okay, you go. For
Well, so apparently, someone leaked copies of a mass email sent out by Ted Cruz's wife trying to get people to join them on this trip to Cancun. She was the one who said, we're staying at the whatever hotel in Cancun. It's $308 a night and it has good security. Yeah, I mean, you can look it up online now if you want. Ted Cruz's wife's text messages, and it'll, I'm sure, come up. So this whole idea that like it was his daughter's idea, and there was some kind of trip their friends were going on, and they wanted to go too, is also a complete lie.
New text messages unveiled Ted Cruz's explanation to his family. Okay, right. Where are we? A series of new text messages appear to show Senator Ted Cruz's wife, Heidi Cruz, talking to neighbors about a getaway to Cancun, Mexico this week as Texas endured freezing temperatures freezing temperatures and widespread power outages. The text messages do not mention Cruz's stated explanation for the trip, which he pinned to his daughter's request for a getaway during the break. Said it confirmed the messages. Where are the messages? Here we go, right. Heidi Cruz. No, we are down at, then such and such. And their power just went out last night. Is everyone warm? There's a must. We should all huddle in one house for heat. Anyone can go. We may go to Cancun. There is a direct flight. So it wasn't pre-planned then.
Yep.
He said, oh, no, it was booked ages ago. No, it wasn't, you fucking liar. We may go. You lying shit. Direct flight. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's the Ritz-Carlton. Oh, the Ritz-Carlton. Like you could make it sound any more fucking ridiculous. We're at the super-duper deluxe Ritz-Carlton while you fucking peasants die. Has rooms at like $300, and we've been there many times. It's a great property. God security. I think that means good.
Very good. God-like security.
Fucking God-tier security.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Except you can only get through if you apologise for sins. So that's a little joke about the ridiculousness of sin forgival. Anyway,
yeah.
I'll confirm on the COVID, as we need to call hotel this AM to confirm. I'll confirm on the COVID. I don't even know what that
so
means.
she said before about COVID tests.
Oh, so you need to have a COVID test before you can go?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you just test when you arrive. Oh, so you could be carrying it and giving it to everyone on the plane. Oh, good, good. Heidi Cruz. Heidi Cruz is the sender. Yes, obviously. Okay, so that's yeah. It's not sounding less Marie Antoinette.
Lied to our faces.
Yeah, yeah. And let the dog just sort of starve as well, which again just it's all. There's no part of the story that doesn't make him look like a total prick.
Nope. No, he's just a terrible human being. Yeah. Like Rush Limbaugh. He's just a terrible human being.
I mean, he's very blurry, but look at that sad little face.
Please, someone come walk me.
Yeah. Oh, fuck Biden. Oh, Jesus. just issued ICE guidance wholly abandoning his pledge to halt deportations. The ACLU says it's a disappointing step backward from the Biden administration's earlier commitments to fully break from the harmful deportation policies. So that's not cool.
All right. So there's the first thing that he did that isn't cool.
Yeah. Cats are silly.
What? Cats are silly.
That was the thing. What's this? Ted Cruz minutes ago told reporters. Hang on, let's just listen.
Oh, he said, he had no power.
In Houston,
it was freezing.
Thankfully, my home, we didn't lose power, so right now we've got a bunch of the neighborhood kids all over playing with our girls because their parents lost power and our house was lucky. So we've got kids running up and down the stairs right now.
Well, good. Hopefully everybody's...
So did you or did you not lose power, Theodore?
Yes. He said their house was freezing and they had no power.
Yeah.
You just can't stop lying.
No.
You can't. Oh, look at me. I'm such a good person.
Yeah. Ted Cruz, imagine this. Yeah, they called it Snowflake. But just imagine this headline. Ted Cruz abandons millions of freezing Texans and his poodle Snowflake. Look, it's like, imagine putting together a PR story. Look, this is like almost like a way you would train a PR officer. Come up with the worst possible PR story you can. Like, other than diddling kids or something, I don't know what else he could do to make the situation any worse.
Yeah. Abandoning animals. I hope somebody from the RSPC or the ASPCA is looking into that.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, Lauren Southern. She's doing her thing now.
I thought she was raising a kid.
Well, she's in Australia, kind of raising a kid, kind of trying to rebuild her media thing. Anyway,
right.
Lauren Southern has announced her intention to sue because of an exchange about her in Parliament. More on that in a second. It's part of an ongoing strategy to cleanse the internet of her support of white nationalism through legal action. Unfortunately, I don't think she's aware of parliamentary privilege. Yeah. So she's trying to sue Australian members of Parliament who were discussing her. It's literally the one place in Australia where that would be absolutely impossible for her to sue on. Because in Parliament, you can literally say anything. You can admit to murder, and that cannot be used as evidence against you in a court. That's how, literally you can say anything. So, well done, Lauren. You fucking wannabe litigious piece of shit. Also, Lauren Southern is an Nazi. Sue me,
by the way. So I looked up the Biden thing because I was curious.
Go on then.
So I am at, The Hill. I'll just skip down to the relevant paragraph. The enforcement policies, which will be in effect up to 90 days while ICE develops long-term guidelines, shrinks the type of convictions that allow for someone to be deported as a public safety threat. The guidelines additionally allow for deportations of those who are deemed a national security threat due to terrorism or espionage concerns, or who illegally crossed the border after November 1st of last year.
Okay.
By focusing our limited resources on cases that present threats to national security, border security, and public safety, our agency will more ably and effectively execute the law enforcement mission, said Acting Director Tay Johnson. So just a little more context or background on that.
Okay. Another German thing for you. Thank you for the 148 bits. Random number, but I like it.
Okay, wo ist deine Katze? Ist sehr toll. Where is your cat? He is very cool.
He is, and he was already on, but now he's sleeping. I'm not waking him up. He's too cute.
And he's not in the window either, so yeah. You'll have to scroll back in the feed.
Yeah, he's already been on the screen. He's earned his crust for the day. That's crust of bread. That sounds weird. That's a British phrase. Anyway. More British government corruption. Always good. Tory-linked private firm awarded government hotel quarantine contract.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just shovel over taxpayer money into their friends' pockets.
Yeah, they're not trying to hide it at all.
No.
Brilliant. Even cats can be brownies. Nice.
Yeah. Cute. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, but then I don't.
Well, I'll leave you to that battle of the ages. Thank you to... How the fuck do you pronounce that? Root Beer 15 My Jam for following. Choose a better name, but thank you for following.
Root beer is good if you want an intense sugar rush. It's especially good as a root beer float. With only vanilla ice cream, by the way, Kevin, which you'd approve of.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about now. What?
Root beer floats? Have
Don't
you
know,
ever had one?
Don't know what that is.
You know what root beer is?
Kind of.
Okay, well, you know how it's like really, really sweet.
Yes.
But Americans can find a way to add sugar to anything.
Okay.
So you take a scoop of vanilla ice cream and
Yeah.
put it in like a big mug, kind of like a Stein kind of thing. And then you pour this really sweet root beer on top of it. And then you have them together.
And then you have to have your limbs removed because you've got instant diabetes. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well,
Pretty
that's
much.
good. If anyone wants to lose one or both of their feet, by all means do that. Yes, this is an interesting one with long-term ramifications. The UK Supreme Court has ruled that Uber, as their drivers are workers rather than self-employed, which means
This is great news.
Huge news, yeah.
Yeah.
They're entitled to, the benefits of actually being a worker. If you're self-employed, you don't get like holiday pay because you're self-employed. Like it's.
Mm-hmm.
And so that in terms of taking away the iniquities of the gig economy.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
great.
potentially massive, which is really,
Yes.
really good. I'm so proud of this. But
Yeah.
we'll wait and see whether there are, I don't know, the Tories try and pass some legislation, the Slave Act, where they can just enslave you to become an Uber driver. Because the Tories are what they are. Anyway, so cat brings a squirrel.
Yes. Okay, well, chipmunk.
Chipmunk. There we
Chipmunk. Oh my gosh, I thought it was going to be dead.
go. Nah, chipmunk baby.
Aw.
Yes.
Aw.
The America, please stop. Right, so this is Amanda Chase, who is a Virginia state senator and Trump loyalist who refuses to wear a mask and so is forced to sit in a plexiglass box. She is
The girl in the plastic bubble.
Yeah, she is currently the leading GOP contender for governor of that state.
Virginia? Well, Virginia's gone very blue, so good luck to her, because she'll lose.
But even so, she's forced to sit in a
Yeah.
plastic box.
I mean, if she's literally putting herself on a timeout.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yeah. And then some cute.
Oh. Oh my gosh, my heart is melting.
But then
I am
wait
absolutely
for the
melting.
wink. There we go. There we go. Good stuff.
That is phenomenal.
Cat will not give up its toy.
Can I have the little pinky pig? No, mine. When they get that locked up, when they got their arms and their jaw and their feet all locked up.
And then to end, cat in a cravat. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very dapper. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay. Then it's going to be my turn.
It is going to be your turn. Correct.
All right. And with sound, I've already forgotten some of them, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. All right.
And it's all coming back to me now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have the thing on, so I had to have the chat up. So I'll move that over. Here are my bookmarks. Look at me being all organized.
Kind of.
Well. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Well, we can't watch YouTube videos?
Why not?
Is that the rule on Twitch?
No, it's because you can't show people who are banned from Twitch on
right.
Twitch.
That was the thing. Okay, well, Rush Limbaugh's not banned. No. This is just all kinds of awful. All right. We'll have to maybe pause it for fair use, or it might get cut out again. I don't know, but we have to watch this.
Okay, well, we'll see. Oh, Hannity and Combs, we're going back.
Oh yeah,
old school.
All right, they tried to create their own version of the Daily Show.
Okay, right.
They called it the half-hour news hour.
Oh God.
That's the kind of humor we're already off to.
Well, yeah, they're setting it. The pitch of the humor so far is delicious with that title.
Yes. Let me know how the volume is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Very loud.
Of the United States.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
My fellow Americans, good evening. With last fall's bitter recount behind us, my Democratic opponent, Howard Dean, finally getting the medical attention he has so desperately needed for so long. We move forward as a nation. They've
got this laugh track that they just drop in.
Yeah.
It's so awful.
I was to say, that last laugh, was that supposed to be a joke?
Right. Well, there's other things I laugh at that are clearly not jokes. Just wait.
Say is more divided than ever before. As president, I hereby promise you, the American people, 4 years or more of Commander-in-Chief excellence. Not a moment too soon. After just 2 years of a Democrat Congress, America's international reputation is a shambles. Our economy teeters on the brink of collapse. And Cindy Sheehan's cross-country shooting spree, still fresh in our memories. Still, be of good cheer, my friends. America's best days are still ahead of her, now that the grown-ups are back in charge. Yes, Rosemary.
Mr. President, the Vice President is here.
Oh, great. Send the Vice President in, please.
Mr. President?
Oh, fucking kill me.
Yes.
Thank you.
You, like to join me in a cigar?
Isn't the White House a smoke-free zone?
Not anymore. Yes, Rosemary.
Mr. President, Nancy Pelosi on line 1.
Pelosi? How did she get this number? Well, take a message. And now, my fellow Americans, stay tuned to the half-hour news hour coming up next right here on the Fox News Channel.
And if you don't, we'll invade your countries, kill your leaders, and convert you to Christianity.
Easy, Madam Vice President. Good night.
What?
God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. And us.
This is fucking AIDS.
Isn't
What
it
is
terrible?
that? Oh my god, I feel like I've been assaulted.
It's the worst thing ever.
Fucking Christ, was that? Because that wasn't even like that. Was that meant to be a joke? We'll invade you.
Yeah,
they did.
all of that was meant to be funny.
That was just government policy.
Well, she had actually said that about Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a callback to her very famous, oh yeah, funny line.
Yeah, that's wowzer. Fuck me, that is bad.
Rubbish, huh?
That is really
Isn't it?
bad.
It is
Yeah.
freaking awful. Also, I decided it might just be easier for me to resize my screen than to try to have you center it.
Yes,
So
that's the thing, Kristi. Take the technology out of my hands because it can't go well.
I think it's a little bit better now. Oh yeah, this is just good wholesome. I never said stop.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
See, it's like a cat. It just knows how to boss humans around.
It's got little normal hands.
Yeah.
Bless.
So yeah, isn't that great? All right. Oh yeah, the quartering.
What's this? Fucking apologise, Solid Jones. Given a long enough time, he's nearly always correct. Biologists believe that replacing blood with younger blood can help or reverse aging. Yeah, I saw that, and it's completely wrong. It's the opposite, isn't it?
I don't know. I was more focused on the quartering being a
Alex
wild
Jones
here.
stan, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
he's probably true about 9/11 as well, isn't he? The Q bomb.
Given a long enough timeline, he's nearly always correct. About what exactly?
Literal vampire potbelly goblins. Clearly.
Yes.
He's definitely right that Mao was put in power before Hitler, even though Hitler was dead before Mao came to power.
Mhm.
But other than that, good point.
All right, do me a volume check again. I'm going to turn it down. Just let me know. All right, so this came from TikTok, and it's about Americans' poor education, sex education system.
If you work in customer service,
good.
what's the one thing you never thought you would have to explain to an adult?
Not customer service, but medical. I worked for an OBGYN as a medical assistant, and we had a couple in for infertility issues. They were trying to get pregnant for 2 years. They'd been married for that 2 years, and the whole time they were trying to get pregnant. And through the conversation, we discovered that they had been trying to get pregnant via the belly button. The man was ejaculating on her belly button and pushing it in, trying to get pregnant. Doctor and I looked at each other, perplexed, and had to come back and explain to this couple how penetrative penis and vagina sex is how you get pregnant, not via the belly button.
Fake news. Fake news.
What poor sex ed in schools teaches us.
Yeah.
Well, they were close. That's not that far away. You know what I mean? I just
No.
think. So this woman was just walking around with spunky crust belly button. Because she wouldn't have been washing it off, would she? So she was just letting the spunk flake off of herself just about the house, as you do. Jesus Christ.
For 2 years.
For 2 fucking... Oh, God. She must have built up some serious cheese residue.
I hadn't thought about that direction, but leave it to you, Kevin.
I'm thinking of the practicalities. They're obviously wrong in terms of the biology. I'm just thinking of the practicalities. Also, there was clearly a man who was thinking to himself, I definitely want to come on her, but how do I get her to convince her to do that? And also, I don't want to have a kid. I know, she's from Tennessee and she's really fucking stupid. Belly button. Yeah.
So there you go. America's lack of education system. Oh, this was what I was talking about, the Latino Anti-Disinformation Lab created by Voto Latino, Media Matters, and former DNC Chairman Tom Perez to focus on combating political and health misinformation aimed at Hispanic communities.
Good.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we need. Oh my God, this is amazing. All right, buckle up, Kevin.
Okay.
Buckle the fuck up. I'll read for a while, but if I need to, I'll tap out and you can.
Well, we can alternate if you want.
Okay. Yeah, let's alternate. So my eldest brother, who is a moron, has been playing soldier with his moron friends in the deserts of Texas for the last year, preparing for the collapse of civilization if Biden won, lol. They were burying food and ammo stashes out in the desert, running drills, crazy stuff.
This included getting a CB license so he could be their lifeline to other groups of white idiots with the cell towers all went offline. Wouldn't want to violate federal law while communicating with your resistance groups after the fall of the federal government, I guess.
All right, I'm adjusting for it. Okay. Anyways, you would assume that given they've been prepping for the end of the world for at least a year, they're well situated to ride out the rolling blackouts, right? Well...
Their plan for cooking and heating during extended power outages was natural gas, but like a lot of homes, their gas service is out. The food in their freezer and fridge is already toast due to the power outages, so they're down to canned stuff, but there's a catch. That's amazing. What kind of preppers are these? You have to... Like, for full disclosure, just in case there's a power outage, I've got like a tiny generator. Look, it's enough for about a day. And then like some gas cookers. And I've just got them in the back room. And they'll last me like 2 days, right? So it's not like prepper stuff. It's just if there's an outage, I'd rather not starve for 2 days, right? But they didn't even do that. They just assumed, the gas will continue to work. Why?
Yes.
That's what you're preparing against, surely.
All right.
Fuck
They can
me.
get into the pull top cans just fine, but the ones that require an opener, their only can opener is electric.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the dumbest thing ever. You can do it with a pocket knife.
So a good 3/4 of his canned food stored is inaccessible to him unless he goes after it with a knife, which I sincerely hope he does.
Yeah, fuck me. That is amazing.
Go ahead.
So Captain Survival was eating unheated ravioli out of a can yesterday because I guess he doesn't know how to start a fire. They have a fire pit, but it too is gas fired. Oh no. But he told my mum they're probably going to break into a survival bucket soon. I'm sure that's great food. Oh no.
He told my mom that the blackout is due to Texas switching everything to wind power, but that he didn't discount that the government was doing this on purpose. If he can figure out why they'd arbitrarily freeze out a giant state, hey, points to you. Points to you, yes. Sorry.
The saving grace in all this is he's having to ration his phone usage so he can't sit on his phone with my mum for hours crying about it. He's forced to sit there and talk to his wife, who is almost as dumb as he is.
Presumably he's sitting there shivering, ranting about libs while he sucks down cold beefaroni. What a life.
True. He's tried contacting his best friend in his little LARPing group, but he's gone to ground. I sincerely hope that means he thinks this is the start of the Great Purge or whatever, and he's disappeared to the mountains to evade FEMA and child support bailiffs. That's a nice little bit of shade.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more details from my mom, but I have to play it cool. If I laugh, she'll stop telling me about it. So I have to pretend this is very serious. And I'm concerned for his safety while I'm imagining him hitting a can of baked beans with a screwdriver repeatedly.
Oh, he's returned to monkey. He's just going to start banging it against a rock. On the plus side, they've got plenty of guns and ammo, so they can shoot the shit out of the snow. Of course, they're gun nuts who think they can like survive with just the guns.
Whoever this person is, I'm in love with them.
Yeah.
I love the way they write about this. Locking two people with marital strife in a house with no supplies, no access to power, but plenty of access to guns and ammo seems like a great idea. I think this should work out great.
Just to give you all some additional comfort, his wife is part of the group who helps select the textbooks Texas buys every year. Fuck me. Just in case you're wondering about the kind of people that make those decisions. Again, I have to point out that I've been calling for the nationalisation of the education system in America, because clearly there are some states who cannot be trusted with education.
No. Yeah, Texas being one of them.
Yeah.
And all the Southern propaganda about the war of Northern aggression.
Exactly, yeah.
Well.
Federal, and have proper actual
standards.
Education experts put together a national curriculum, and you fucking do that curriculum. If you don't like it, you don't have to be a teacher. No one's forcing you.
I mean, I get back in the day why the states wanted to do it, but at this point, like, why should a high school degree from Alabama be different in terms of what the students learned than New York or Kenosha or wherever?
Because a lot of these are
just be
these people who have, like you say, high school diplomas from some states. That doesn't appear to be worth a great deal. Because the education system there is a joke.
Yep. Just because this is awesome. Vote for Rick Astley. Why, Kev?
He will never give you up, let you down, run around, desert you. He will never make you cry, say goodbye, tell a lie, hurt you.
Did you see the 60 PPI whatever version of Never Gonna Give You Up they remastered?
Yeah.
It was amazingly clear.
It was.
It was fabulous.
Which just goes to show how shit the fucking cameras were in the 80s.
Yes. There's like a channel that is like digitally remastered 3 of his videos.
But why Rick Astley? It's
I
shit.
know.
There's so many good fucking videos they could do.
I know, but at this point, I guess because he's become a meme, it's very endearing. Like, it's not an annoying meme.
It is. It is a very annoying meme. Stop. Please stop. Stop.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Trump's top political advisor, Jason Miller, admitted that he has spent over $800,000 delaying a paternity case, along with a partly defamatory response to this article.
He avoided responding. So, hang on. So, what
he didn't.
Miller's the potential father?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, because that would be news if Trump had a fucking illegitimate kid. Well, I presume he's probably got dozens, but if they were found to be his illegitimate. But
yeah. So here, the key advisor in Donald Trump's post-presidency is an often, but he was around before the end of it too, is an often deadbeat dad who just sent a grave threat to opposing counsel, upending the extraordinary length of Florida's paternity case he's spending a fortune to fight. Dirtbag.
Yeah. What a surprise. Perfect ally for Trump, I suppose.
Yes.
Just surrounds himself with the scummiest humans, because he himself is the scummiest human.
Yep, Facebook is a problem.
Quarter of Trump's 6,000 in the post last year misinformation. Yeah, 6,000.
Or extreme rhetoric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised if it was only as low as that. But they're probably playing it safe, just like the New York Times, with their number of lies. Oh, pardon me, yawny.
Oh yeah, the internet remembers. Ted Cruz was against Texas officials sneaking off to Mexico before he was for it. Nice little callback to the Kerry. So yes, what is this? 5 minutes, but basically, Ted retweeted, "Hypocrites, complete and utter hypocrites. Don't forget when Mayor Adler took a private jet with 8 people to Cabo." Telling Austinites to stay home if you can. Well,
no, it's
exactly.
Austinites. He was an ancient Greek philosopher.
Oh yeah, didn't Elon plug it in? Musk just moved to Texas to enjoy the free market capitalist economy and boundless cheap energy.
Well done, Elon. You're a fucking genius. Isn't it funny when libertarians get a taste of libertarianism? They don't see
exactly. This is the world you want to impose on the rest of us.
Yep.
Scratches for kisses.
Aww.
Yeah, just a little bit of kitty cuddle time. Oh, that's very soothing. Okay, pause.
I didn't say stop.
Moving on. You want me to finish it?
I didn't say stop. There you go.
There's the kiss at the very end. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We should just watch animals do stuff.
Yeah, it'd be a much more relaxing show.
You would.
Oh, I tagged you into this.
Yeah, Nikki Haley comes crawling back. It's pathetic. Why do people keep debasing themselves? Please stop. You're not just debasing yourselves, but you're debasing American democracy and the Republic.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Instead of fighting the cult, they're giving into it.
Yeah.
It's the danger of populism, to be honest.
Basically so, yeah. That's precisely it. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, right. This was how CNN covered it.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let me check the volume first. Okay, that seems reasonable.
Trip. Apparently, he felt he needed to trade the prickly cactus of his recorded podcast for the inviting palm trees of the Yucatan Peninsula in the middle of a crisis, which is, as you just saw, a disaster of historic proportions.
Oh, Ted. This is literally the worst optics I've ever seen from like someone outside of, like I say, a convicted child molester or murderer or something. This is the worst shit. You might as well have just desecrated the corpses of the recently dead Frozen. You fucking moron.
And then he lies about it and just drags out the story even longer.
Yeah.
All right. Someone just pulling up Tucker Carlson. This is conservative self-owns. Corporate mainstream media takes lying to Olympic levels. Oh, wait, Tucker, didn't your employer win a court case by arguing that no reasonable viewer takes you seriously?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You literally argued, I do fake news in court and won. And continue to be employed by a supposed news network, which is interesting.
Update. Dolly Parton doesn't want people to erect a statue to her on the Capitol grounds.
Yeah, this was strange. She said it was because wasn't like an appropriate time. And that's sort of true to a degree, and I think that speaks well to her. But I think, if anything, I don't think people would begrudge her a statue now, would they?
Yeah, but I think it also, it's kind of very gracious to...
It is, yeah.
Kind of like how, didn't Caesar turn down the what they offered him?
True, but that was, but that was clearly like a setup. Sorry, not to get too historical, but I'm going to have to body you on this one, I think.
Well, I'm just saying, you do, it's very politic to turn those kinds of things down, even if you really want
literally got Mark Antony to offer him the laurel wreath, which was that of the king, basically. He was being offered the crown.
Oh, right.
And it's two theories. Either he was genuinely testing the waters to see how the people of Rome would react to that, and secondly, he was either that or he was literally wanted him to offer the crown so he could say, no, the crown's bad, I'm still, I'm still just a regular old senator. Like, it's nonsense.
Yeah, it was performative.
Yeah, of course it was.
I mean, but she might be sincere, but I think
she probably is sincere, but like I say, I just think she doesn't need to do that. But yeah, no, that's cool. That's fine.
What's this? Oh, right. It's just a really good point for all the talk about the GOP Cold War or Civil War. They're really not fighting anything they're not fighting about anything. It's not an ideological battle. This isn't about policy.
No, it's about personality, really.
It's just about Trump or not Trump. What happens when he dies to that movement?
I was about to say, what happens when he dies? Champagne.
I had the pause too long there.
You did.
Right. So in addition to what Biden did, executive order, Nancy Pelosi was retweeting David Cicilline here, proud to announce that I just introduced the Equality Act to prohibit discrimination against the LGBTQ community. And I like how she said, our nation was founded on the promise that all are created equal and are worthy of dignity and respect. By reintroducing the Equality Act, we are making a commitment to this truth, that all Americans must be treated equally under the law. Yeah.
Good. And now Democrats, you very narrowly control both houses, so don't fuck it up, please.
Yep, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Texans.
There's some icicles, and then there's whatever the fuck. That's like an icicle rainfall.
Yeah.
Waterfall. That's mental.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe invest in some winterproofing. Tech service.
Yeah. So Chris Evans with a "and I oop" meme.
Yeah. Spoke to a source at United Airlines. Senator Cruz rebooked his flight back to Houston from Cancun for the afternoon at 6 a.m. today. He was originally scheduled to return on Saturday. So when he said, like, I've returned to save the people of Texas, no, you were shamed back.
Yeah, I was just dropping off my daughter. I was going to fly there and fly. No, you lied to us.
Exactly, you just take a little quick 12 hours there, 12 hours back to Cancun. Good stuff. Shut up, Ted, you twat.
Yep. Oh, yes. So I hope this works because the $15 minimum wage is very popular. And sometimes, and politicians want to get reelected.
Yeah.
So if he's meeting with advocates for it, I really sincerely hope that they have polling in his state that shows support for this, that it's not like a Democrat-Republican thing, that people like this and you're not going to get punished for it. And that's what's going to move him, end of the day, is polling of public support that it'll give him cover.
He'll go as left as the incredibly right-wing voters of West Virginia will allow him.
Yes. Yeah. You also had this on Ben Shapiro.
Did.
Yep. All right. It's mostly been a box day.
Oh, cat in a box. Ooh, cat in a box. That's a song. My new hit song. Oh, wide eyes.
So it was worth it going all the way to the last one.
Indeed.
What's this? Oh, right. This is a thread about the gender pay gap in medicine, because she had a colleague who was basically saying, she says it later on, but a guy was like, oh, it's, because women have babies or whatever he said. And she looked at all the evidence and really broke it down. So I will once again retweet this because it's too long to go over in this, but people who want to in their own time can.
Good.
This one, next thing, I thought was just kind of weird. Right? Okay. So you see what's going on here?
German for love? What?
This is a webinar to find out more about enhancing Welsh-German trading relationships.
How is that Wales?
I don't know.
How is that meant to represent Wales? I've never seen that flag. A heart is not necessarily represented with Wales. The colour red is, but the fucking sea's red in that. Look, that doesn't make any sense, Wales, goddammit.
So this is what your country's like. They're like, doing this stuff anyway. So one of the speakers is a British ambassador to Germany, and the other one is a member of like someplace in Wales.
No, it's the Senate is the Welsh Parliament.
Yeah, but for Clwyd South.
Clwyd South.
Clwyd.
Yes.
More Clwyd in there.
Yeah, it's even better when you put two L's together in Welsh. It becomes. Seriously, Llanelli is a place with lots of two L's in it, where I have friends. They're all drunks. It's funny.
And when they say that name, drunk, but that's also funny.
I can't understand them when they're sober. So, I'm not sure they speak in English most of the time. I need to get back down. I haven't been down there in like about 3 years or something.
Well, you're not going anytime soon.
I'm going tomorrow. Fuck it. Red rag to a bull, Kristi.
Pull a cruise. Be like Ted.
Oh yeah. Llanelli's just like fucking Cancun. Jesus, have you ever been there? It's don't get me wrong, it's a lovely place in its own way. It's not like a tropical paradise. It's next to Swansea. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I've been to Swansea.
Yeah, shithole.
Yeah, it is a shithole. I saw that they wore...
You're not supposed to agree with that.
No, it is. Well, the thing is, I remember walking around the city center and they had this big banner up that was sort of like, covering up some of the construction. And it said like awarded Wales like cleanest city or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
we got the least shit on the streets. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I walked 200 yards. I didn't see a single dog turd. Good job.
All right. Here's you remember Representative Stacey Plaskett?
I do, from the impeachment trial.
Yeah, well, here she is on social media dragging the fuck out of Ted Cruz. This is what I was doing after hurricanes of 2017 hit the Virgin Islands, and this is what Senator Cruz did after the Texas storms in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, because she's the random member for the Virgin Islands, yeah.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah.
That's her. Whoa, look at that. On the phone.
Doing stuff. Yeah, the stuff that you can do, even though you're not the governor of the place, and then dad bod.
Yes. Dad bod.
Look, he's such a basic fuckhead. Look at him. God, I hate him.
Look at look at that hair. Sorry, but look, I can't zoom in on it. But
It's
he's
not
still
quite.
got that.
He's letting it grow out clearly because he's thought to himself people were dragging me for that. I'll tell you what I'll do to distract from the hair. Cancun.
Yes, yeah. His party over country haircut in the back.
Yeah.
I think we only need a few seconds of this. But yeah, this was on The View the day that, I don't know if it was the day he died or the day after, but here's Sonny.
Well, I've been listening to everyone, sort of eulogizing Rush Limbaugh. And I remember listening to him as a kid growing up. And for me, he just normalized hatred. He normalized racism. And, I think he really weaponized white male grievance. He sort of hardened these like rural white listeners, people, sitting in their trucks and in the middle of America and in the South and, listening to Rush Limbaugh. And I mean, this is someone who called, our president Barack the Magic Negro. This is someone who talked about an NFL football game as, a gang match between the Bloods and the Crips. This is someone who made fun of Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's disease. This is someone who likened a 13-year-old Chelsea Clinton to a dog. This wasn't someone
called
who
Sandra Fluke a slut as well. If you recall,
Yeah, I mean the litany of harm he did in his life.
Yeah.
It's so much better. It's so much life is better now that he's gone.
So just remember, urinate on that man's grave in a video game.
Yes, in Minecraft. Right. This kind of surprised me. After shooting unrest, Wyoming gets its first black sheriff.
There are black people in Wyoming.
Yeah.
What?
Quote, I'm one of those people who do feel that law enforcement really needs to take a good hard look at what we do, Aaron Applehans said.
That's not a real name.
Yeah, we have like a pile of plots here in our area, and I kind of got thrown by it. Right. Oh, yes. Republicans enjoy unmatched power in the states. It was a 40-year effort. As I've been saying repeatedly and probably ad nauseum, the Republicans have decades, their political goals. They plan to hand it off to generations.
Yeah. Also, that snowman looks like he's doing the wave your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Does he? Is that what you're hearing in
That's
your
what
mind?
in my head. That's what he's
That's
dancing
the background
to. Yeah.
music. Okay. Oh, yes. The irony of Ted Cruz fleeing to Mexico to escape hardship is not lost upon me.
Yeah, exactly. Build a wall, Mexico. Stop them. Although, of course, actually that highlights the stupidness of Trump's wall because it wouldn't stop him because he was on a plane. Build a 20,000 feet high wall is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the next one, I think the reason I'm presenting it is because I think it points to the inevitability of $15 an hour. Now, this isn't enough, and it leaves a lot of people behind, but they are saying that they're raising their pay to workers to an average above $15 an hour, which will affect just under 500,000 employees. But, a lot of the people, they're still, their minimum wage starting is at $11 an hour. But $11 an hour is not $7.50 when it comes to getting to 15.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something.
It's becoming inevitable because of the cost of living, and if you can't have people who can't afford to buy consumer goods,
yeah.
If Walmart employees can't afford their products, they're in trouble.
Well, it's a watered down version of the problem of slavery economically, not the moral question, but the economic question.
Yes,
if you've
drag.
got these people not consuming. Then you've got they're still eating food, they're still using energy, all the rest of it, but they're not actually consuming the produce of the society. Then it has a massive drag on the economy.
Yeah, especially when your economy is based on consumer spending.
Yeah,
like that is the engine that drives our economy. It's not manufacturing.
Yeah, America doesn't make anything anymore.
No,
We don't
consume.
here either.
Service sector, yes. So, this was a side story to the big
The fuck
storm.
is this? What am I even
Yes,
looking at? Is that rocks? What?
Sea turtles.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
People
I
have
was like,
rescued.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, if they brought fucking rocks inside, I'm going to be furious. What are they doing?
No.
But okay.
No. The sea turtles, because the water was getting so cold, they would basically get cold stun, and they would stop being able to swim and stuff. So a bunch of people went out and rescued all of these sea turtles
that's amazing.
and brought them inside. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Again, it's also, this is the kind of disaster that climate change there's a lot of places that didn't have people to rescue the sea turtles in their waters,
Sea turtles. That's awesome.
Yeah, but good job on all the people for doing that.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Yep. Oh yeah. I don't think this is a problem of capitalism. I think it's a problem of elitism. And cliquism, and basically the abuse of power, which isn't limited to, I don't think, any economic system. But yeah, the Florida County Commissioner here created a limited vaccine drive to the 2 richest zip codes, and then created a VIP list.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is just corruption.
Yeah, that is incredible corruption.
And then holding the political power to think you can get away with it and cover it up.
Yep. Yeah, it's all fucker.
All right, so the assault on pregnant people's body continues. South Carolina governor signs a near total abortion ban into law.
Oh, these people are fucking garbage. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they're so obsessed. Like, we're literally seeing how Republican policies deal with people once they're alive. They don't give a fuck. But you are going to be forced to have
more workers.
Yeah.
More workers at your expense.
Yeah.
You need to have our workers, but at your expense, and then
It's a good way of distracting from from actual issues by telling religious dolts that this is the only issue that matters, and we're protecting you. It's the thing about it reminds me of the Mark Twain quote about if you tell them that an immigrant is emptying their pockets, they won't notice that you're emptying their pockets, and they'll actively empty their pockets for you. And this is a similar issue in that you're literally stealing the money and wealth of your nation, but the poor of that nation are satiated with nonsense like abortion bans, which don't actually affect them in any real way. Like they're not. If you're a fucking grandpa in South Carolina or wherever, what the fuck abortion is? What's that got to do with you, you cunt? Stop it. And look at them, just fucking rich old white men. Oh, God, I hate them so much.
So the law would effectively prohibit abortions as early as 6 weeks of pregnancy, before people even know they're pregnant.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's still spunk, basically, at that point.
And with the narrow exceptions about rape and incest, the doctors who perform those exemption procedures will be required to report the allegation to law enforcement, including the contact information for the pregnant person.
So you don't even have autonomy of reporting anymore?
Nope.
You've got nothing.
Nope.
You've got no. Basically, if you're a person with a uterus in South Carolina, you've got no rights. Fuck you.
Yes. And doctors will face felony charges and fines and incarceration if they violate the law.
That's got to be unconstitutional. That's got to be unconstitutional, surely.
I mean, I think that people tend to think that the Roe decision was about women's rights to choose. It's really not. It's about the doctor's right to perform the medical procedure.
Yeah, wasn't it a privacy issue or something?
Yeah, and there's an issue of privacy as well there, which has been extended to a lot of other cases. It's like precedential law and been cited in a lot of other things. Right, so they're going to try to stop it. And of course, this is affecting people who have the least access to healthcare quality. And they don't care.
This is one of the ways they get something to the
Quality
Supreme
healthcare.
Court, which is what they want anyway, of course.
That's all. They're just using pregnant people's bodies as fodder for their desire to spend taxpayer money to fund their attempts to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
They always do this at taxpayer expense.
Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. While decrying wasting taxpayers' money.
Mm-hmm.
On things like, feeding the poor or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Just was just the name of the 1871 Klan thing. I still don't understand it. I haven't read it yet, but I bookmarked it. But we're not going to do it here.
Yeah, it's to do with the KKK as being like an insurrectionary movement or whatever.
Oh, okay, got it. That's
So
what the link is.
I believe so. Yes, but I mean,
Yeah.
like I say, I'm not an American legal expert, so but that's my understanding.
The U.S. is back in the Paris Climate Accords.
Good.
Yep.
Solid. Good.
Yes, hurrah! Back to hopefully not destroying the earth. This guy, Republican guy, left the GOP to be a independent because he didn't like the insurrection. So just another example of.
So there are decent folk out there. Good.
Yeah, I mean it took him way too long, but hey, you're here now. Oh, Donald Trump Jr. You want to go ahead and read this?
The hypocrisy. So Failson says the hypocrisy of those trying to cancel Ted Cruz. Eat my fucking dick. Cancel Ted Cruz, who's been totally silent on their Democrat governor's incompetence. That's not.
Yeah, people have been criticizing.
That
Cuomo
isn't
up and
hypocrisy, you dopey shithead. It would be hypocrisy
true.
if the Democratic governor had been going to Cuba or wherever, somewhere nice and warm. That's the thing. No one gives two fucks really that Ted Cruz. Well, I mean they do, but no, the criticism here isn't Ted Cruz is ineffective or incompetent. It's that Ted Cruz is a fucking rich Marie Antoinette motherfucker saying, "Oh, see you later, freezing Texans. I'm gonna go and have a fucking pina colada, but trust me, I'll be thinking about you. Toodles." That's the problem. You're even worse than your dad.
I really like this ratio. 34,000 to 15,000.
Who's dying on this hill? Because Ted Cruz is so shit. Even a Republican must enjoy throwing him under the bus. So why are you dying on this hill? Just say, yeah, it's dumb. What the fuck is he doing? Like, Josh Hawley came out after the election and said that the GOP are now the party of the working class, let alone the fact that the only groups they had were households of 100,000 or more. That actually broke for Trump. Everything below that broke for Biden. So let's just bear that in mind. Over 100,000 is a very, very loose description of the working class there. But also, they're now all coming out and be like, no, it's fine that millionaire Ted Cruz and Heidi Cruz decided to fuck off and allow their state to just freeze. Yay! Like,
cancel culture.
I don't know exactly. Yeah, that's the thing with the cancel culture. It's so obviously nakedly a grift for them. It's such an obvious culture war piece of nonsense they can just throw out there
anytime. As a deflection.
Cancel culture. No. Holding public elected officials responsible for their actions and inactions is not cancel culture, it's politics.
Yes, being in the public gaze. Oh yeah, haha. A Trump inaugural donor was sentenced to 12 years in prison over his $900,000 illegal contribution.
Is there anything about this man that isn't corrupt? Even his fucking neck is corrupt. Look at it. Jesus.
Venture capitalist who contributed almost $1 million to his inaugural committee.
So prick gives 900. Prick illegally gives 900 grand to different prick for pricky activities. Brilliant. There you go. 2016.
Well, there's one less venture capitalist out there.
Good. Good.
Oh yeah, Biden. Yes, just celebrating being back in the agreement. Oh, Glinner is out here being a Glinner.
These are not lesbians. Is he trying to Star Wars us? These are not the lesbians you're looking for.
Yes. Sniffing around lesbian dating sites, deciding who he fancies and who he doesn't. Can nothing be done to keep this freak away from us?
Yeah, so he's gone from sending dick pics on Mumsnet to stalking lesbian dating sites. Get the fuck off, Graham.
Like, yeah, so this is what he's... Yeah,
just go and
he's
buy
policing lesbians now.
Yeah, go and buy a cheese grater that your wife took or whatever and just fucking... just chill, mate.
She took the cheese
She
grater.
took the cheese. What an inhuman monster.
It's got to be one of the best tweets of all time.
Oh, Graham. Just
it gives me such joy to think about.
How much of this man's life does he have to destroy on this quest before he goes, am I a cunt? Am I being a prick here? I should probably not do that anymore. That would be good, wouldn't it? Fucking
Go away. Just fucking go away. Yeah, I'm absolutely perfectly fine with Democrats criticizing Mario Cuomo if he fucked up. I'm fine with it.
Not Mario Cuomo.
Not Mario,
that is
Andrew.
His dad.
Damn it. Yes, Chris Andrew.
Chris Andrew Mario Cuomo the third, Junior Esquire. Yes.
Chris is the brother. Yes,
Chris is
Andrew.
the brother. Andrew is the guy. Mario was previously, I believe, governor of New York.
It's Mario.
It is Mario, yes. No, he fucked up. And not just that, but didn't he try and pressure a member of the New York Assembly to falsify a statement or something? I saw. Like, he seems like a pretty dodgy motherfucker, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, back to the show. What's this? Oh, yeah, people just showed up saying resign outside his house. Yeah, good.
But he wasn't there. What was the point? That's
right,
for those who don't know, that was a joke. I was doing a joke.
All right. This is just, tracing American, far-rightism through.
What the master race? Is there a single normal-shaped head among them? The fuck is going on here? Like, I've said this before. If, let's choose a handsome white person. I don't know. Name a handsome white person, Kristi.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. If he wants to talk to me about the genetic superiority of something, that's at least a conversation that you can't go look in a mirror, right? That's a conversation you have to have. Look at the guy, right, left middle. If he turns up and tells me about white supremacy, I'm just going to have to laugh in his fucking stupidly elongated face. Just saying.
All right. You had your fun?
I'm up for now.
Okay. All right. Good. We'll move on. All right. Let's get to this because we haven't talked about it yet.
Go on then.
And I am... so I want to just tip my cap here to AOC. She did a wonderful jujitsu here. First,
why'd you have to mention the religion of the people there? What are you on about?
What? First,
Jiu-jitsu. Why does the jitsu's religion mean anything, Kristi? You're just being racist.
All right, stop interrupting me. First, she raised currently $2 million to help people in Texas.
Badass. These coastal elites stepping in and helping.
Yes, and at the same time, without even mentioning him directly, manages to politically kick Ted Cruz in the nuts because he cannot come at her ever again. She is got a shield now of I did charity and you went to Cancun.
Well, exactly.
He can't touch her. He can't fucking touch her.
Well, he can't. This is the thing. He might as well resign because every time he says anything now, all you'll have to say is, well, I disagree with the representative from Cancun. And sit down. And you've won. Like, he's holed below the waterline politically now.
Yeah. Yes. And I know that there's a whole charity thing. Okay. But I'm a political scientist. Like, I completely acknowledge that is a good thing. But it can be both incredibly politically like Machiavellian and good for charity at the same time. These are not incompatible. In fact, the reason for what one is the other. Yeah. It's so Machiavellian. Look, because she showed moral superiority. She high-roaded him.
Yeah. I'm less bothered. If someone raises $1 million for a really good cause, but they do it for entirely Machiavellian reasons, I sort of don't care at that point. Like if you're going to be an amoral dickhead, I'd rather you be an amoral dickhead for good. That's fine. I've got no real problem with that. No, that doesn't mean that the person should be trusted or whatever. I'm just saying I'm more about the outcome than like some high-minded morality, because morality, when you're starving to death, morality is a price you can't afford to pay.
Her whole motivation could be, let's help the people of Texas to fuck over Ted Cruz, and I'm on board with that.
I'll be honest,
make that happen.
I'd prefer that. I'd respect her more for that than if she was just doing it just to help the people of Texas. If she was doing it specifically just to make Ted Cruz look a complete twat, to be honest with you, I'll put this out there. If you need to hide a body, AOC, give me a ring. We can do this. I don't need to know questions. I'm not saying if you need me to take someone out. I'm just saying if you need someone to be incredibly threatening to one of your political enemies. No, I'm joking.
I was like, this is why we don't stream on my channel.
I am joking. But I love her. Yeah.
All right. So yes, Cap tipped in this case, for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, we literally just talked about this, I think, on the last show or the one before that, which is that Trump raised money for this legal fund without saying it was like the re-election legal fund or specifying it, and that he was just going to reuse all that money that he gained for his impeachment trial and his personal cases.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah.
It was all totally a fucking grift.
Yep. So just want to say, Mother Jones, yeah, we knew. I had your thing about the Supreme Court in the UK as well.
Yeah.
All right, and this one you want to read out the quoted tweet?
Anyone else realised Ted Cruz had no problem crossing a border to give his family a better life?
Yep. And also, because this, continue on, Kevin, because I think you'd like this.
People responding to this, that he did it legally, really don't have the mic drop argument they think they do. Asylum is also legal, and you just look like a selfish asshole.
And say the name of who posted this?
Reverend Ted Lasso. Is that a real person?
I don't know, but I just like the...
No, it's not. A reverend would actually say, I'm the reverend of such and such parish. God,
but it was just...
stuff.
But what it reminds me of was that wonderful parody video I watched of the pastor who was alleged to have got caught going down south on a lady. And one was going, first of all, fuck you. Second of all...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I remember. That was a meme, yes.
Yes.
Oh, Snowflake is trending. Oh, no. Oh, I hope he's okay. Or she, I don't know.
In the lessons of what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Dick Durbin won't allow home state senators to veto circuit court judge picks, keeping the same practice put in place by Republicans that implemented under Trump.
Yeah, fine. Fuck them.
Used to be like a thing, if there was an objection, they would say, oh, between colleagues, we'll honor your request. Nope, that's gone now.
No, fuck them. If you want to play by the rules, you play by the rules.
Yeah. All right, palate cleanser. Cat in a pirate ship on a Roomba.
Yeah. Oh, it's got cut out cat pictures of the... Oh, that's beautiful. Why are cats okay with the Roomba but not the vacuum?
Don't know.
Someone needs to do scientific...
Yeah, that's a mystery.
Yeah, because it makes a similar-ish noise.
Mm-hmm.
Or certainly similar...
I don't have one, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
U.S. is now alleging a wider Oath Keepers conspiracy, adds more charges in the January 6th Capitol riot.
Good. Yeah, there was obviously many of the people who entered the Capitol were like that bewildered old woman who just was doing a tourist bit of felony. But many, clearly like Zip Tie Guy and all the rest of them, all the people planting the bombs, they knew what they were doing and they were there to do a revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, skip that. Oh, can you read this?
Oliver Lewis, Boris Johnson's main advisor on keeping the UK together, quits Downing Street role after 2 weeks. So it's going well then.
Yeah.
Gee, he can't even keep his fucking cabinet together. How's he going to keep the fucking country together? This is a joke. Scotland, I love you dearly, but you need to leave at this point for your own good. You need to actually become independent now.
I love you too much to watch you go down with
exactly, yeah.
Sinking ship.
We're a millstone around your neck. And to be honest, I would say the same for Wales. And I've said forever about Northern Ireland, but anyway.
All right, so someone said to this, I bookmarked it to remind myself, and I can also plug my show. Someone said, where do I get journal articles, read and learn how to read the literature? And I said, Google Scholar. And they said, I don't know how to separate the wheat from the chaff. I think what I'm really looking for is a 101 on reading and interpreting studies and journals. I guess you have to learn it in college. And I said, oh, well, I could explain that to you. And then I said I can make it a topic of my Sunday show. And they said, neato. So yeah, I will do that. I'll just do a quick 101 on how to look for and read studies on my show on Sunday.
Cool.
As a public service.
Yes.
Because you are not taught it definitely not high school. And I mostly bought textbooks and stuff. So anyway, at my undergrad. So I didn't really learn how to do it till my master's. But 2 million She updated it 4 hours ago, so we already discussed this. All right, here's just a little bit of old-time classic baseball.
No, we know what's coming.
What?
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, I thought this was Randy Johnson. Sorry.
No. This is batters versus bees.
Okay.
Keep jumping out of there.
And then the weird thing about this is they have this conversation about why he jumps out of the box. And then they do a slow motion replay of it. Why?
I don't know. They probably just have it queued up, don't they? So they whatever.
To do it.
Yeah, whatever happens. Like when he just leaves it alone. And you're just like, oh, I don't need to see that again, really. Like, thanks.
Like if he just squatted down and did a jobby, would they do a slow-mo replay?
I mean, to be fair, they should do that. If the catcher drops one, quite literally. Yeah, that's
explosive diarrhea just breaks through.
Oh God. You just see him squelch back to the dugout.
Do the slow-mo on that.
Yeah, I've been walking gingerly back to the dugout as liquid shit pours down his trouser leg.
All right, this is cute. Cats places where cats shouldn't be.
Oh. Is that a fucking snake? That could be anything. That's another snake.
Mm-hmm.
And a snake. No poke's neck.
Yes. Oh, don't circulate this. I'll believe in climate change when Texas freeze is over because it's fake. It's a fake tweet.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI. And that was it.
Oh, okay, you're done.
And I'm done.
Awesome.
That's me done.
Well, yeah,
that sounded very bonsai.
Well, yeah, good. It was meant to sound banzai.
Cool.
Banzai! we had things. We had messages and things, I think, or something.
Oh, I didn't hear anything tinkle.
Because I've got it turned down low.
Oh, okay.
Also, I wasn't sharing screen with you, so you wouldn't have.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So, Alex says, do women have to remain childless in order for their careers to not take a hit?
No, they also have a lower pay compared to their male colleagues.
Yeah. Thank you to Preaching565, who's followed me on the Twitch.
I bit into something to eat it while Kevin was talking, and then it was a question for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then
the show nibbles.
Bilderberg says, Glinner is a canut. I presume that's an amusing misspelling of a certain word.
Yes.
Yes. So, well, thank you for all of those bits and things. Yeah, you can go and you can give me bits on the Twitches. Oh, we've got a Rory Cats. Do we have a second bout of Rory Cats?
By the way, if you guys tag us and stuff during the show, we'll always do it in the next show. Because Kevin, we don't go into our notifications. Otherwise, we'd never leave.
Shut up. Dickhead.
I can hear him chattering, complaining.
He just wants to go out for a wee.
Oh, are you going to disappear or are you okay?
No,
it's going to be all right for a while you close it out.
There he is. What you doing, Rory Cats? What you doing, Grumpy Bum? Hey? He's a dickhead.
There you go. Whoever missed Rory the first time around. There you go.
Go on then, Master.
Second round of Rory. Ted Cruz dartboard.
Ted Cruz dartboard.
Do not tempt him to bring forward the cursed image.
What's Ted Cruz dartboard?
You know what they've been waiting for all night, Kevin.
Yeah, and I told you at the very start, I'm not doing it. It's too obvious.
No, but they want it. Show the boy. Come on. They want to see that.
No, show the boy. That's Cat. The boy is Cat.
I'm pretty sure they're calling for you to show them pictures of Ted Cruz.
Well, it's not happening. There's a picture of Ted Cruz on the screen. That's enough. You people are thirsty for Theodore. Oh. Oh. Anyway. So, what was I saying before I was so rudely fucking interrupted by a cat? Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
Subscribe to me on the YouTube. Press the like button. Comment. Subscribe. Click the fucking bell button. All of that shit. Do all of the things. Click all of the fucking buttons. can also follow me on Twitch, which is free. You can also subscribe to me, which will cost you money, unless you've got an Amazon Prime. And then you can link it to your Twitch account for free, and each month you get one free subscription to any account, to any channel, which you can use on good channels, but you can also use them on shit channels like mine. So, if you wanted to do that, that's a thing you can do.
Oh, apparently I read the room wrong. They don't want to see Ted Cruz.
Yeah, they want to see Rory Cats. They do not want to see...
They don't want the crotch shot.
They do not want to see the representative for Cancun. Yeah, that's combining two memes. That's two memes for one. Anyway, for social media as well. You can go and follow me on the social medias, link below. Go and subscribe to Kristi for her thing on Sunday she's doing. Her Twitter is also there. You can also go to the Facebook group, the Happy Hour Facebook group. It's full of people posting things, some of which are funny, some of which are serious. Very in keeping with the show, I think. And
occasionally we put notifications that there's a show that's going to be coming up.
Sometimes more than an hour before it starts.
Because Kevin remembers.
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So, I either put it out 12 hours before we start or 12 minutes before we start, and nowhere in between.
He's a man of extremes.
I am. I am, absolutely. Also, if you want to help out the channel, keep it going and all the rest of it, there's the PayPal, the Streamlabs for one-off donations, but also you can go to the patreon.com/KFLogan, where you can give me a monthly recurring donation if you wish to. Those things are available to you.
Right, so you have a day off of streaming tomorrow?
Possibly, but there's John Doyle's just dropped his hour-and-a-half anti-pornography video, so I'm going to have to look at that.
What?
John Doyle,
okay.
he's a tiny human being who is, I believe, does he still live with his parents? I'm not sure. Not that that's a problem, but it's just like he's one of these pull yourselves up by your bootstraps people who lives in his mum's house. Okay, I mean, that's whatevs. And he's like a far-right piece of shit who pretends not to be a far-right piece of shit. Anyway, he's just dropped an hour-and-a-half long video about being... and he's been trailing this for months now, is the thing.
It's his, like, a Sarkeesian effect.
It's his magnum opus.
Okay.
It's his magnificent octopus, Kristi, please. And it's about anti-pornography, and I'm going to have to do that, I think, because it's just going to be too shit for words. So I might not watch it tonight and just do like a live watch-along and react as we go. Because it's bound to be the cringiest shit. Yeah, the 50s kid. Yeah, the guy who's like, he's got like an intro that's like a Leave It to Beaver type thing. Called Heck Off Commies, yeah. Which is his show he does. He's a meme. He's a living meme. Also, during the January 6th riots, to give you an indication, his official video on his YouTube channel was like, I condemn this violence, obviously. But we know from his D-Live account, he was broadcasting and was celebrating the January 6th.
So liar, yeah.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Anyway. A little bit on that, I am toying with the idea of doing... So it's hard, it's been really difficult for me to get my my arms around the concept of propaganda. It's super slippery to operationalize. So I thought that in the meantime, while I'm still wrestling with that, is to make a video kind of debunking the idea of small government and pointing out the observation that the white guys who came up with that phrase and norm of small government were operating from lands that they've stolen from native people, from the labor and the children that they've stolen from enslaved people, and then the domestic services provided by their wives and the childbearing that she did for them. They could afford to have small government for themselves because they were using that government to have everybody else give them everything.
Yeah.
And we don't live like that anymore.
No. Also, we do need to start getting our heads together for White Racist History Month.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I'll play around with some music.
I mean, I already know exactly what I want to cover for the first 2 weeks or something.
Okay, yeah, because that's kicking off in March. Oh yeah, because we actually should promote it. I'll make a little promo ad once we got our opening. Please do.
Yeah, so we should probably explain. For Black History Month, which is February, there's white people who I think Kristi's one of, but I'm not, obviously. I've renounced my whiteness, and that's how it works. Anyway, white people often complain about when's there going to be a White History Month, forgetting, of course, that all 12 months are White History Month. So, shut up.
And I'm going to say, this is my idea.
This was. Oh, do you want to explain it?
Well, no, it's just you can go ahead. You can just give me credit. You don't, but I don't need to.
Oh, sorry,
explain
no.
it.
Oh no. Kristi came up with this. Is totally Kristi's idea. This is a fantastic idea. Yeah, that's why I'm going with it. It's
yes. So keep going.
Anyway, so Kristi had the fantastic idea of putting together racist White History Month. So we're gonna, for the month of March, every happy hour show we're gonna be doing. I don't know the exact structure. I was thinking. This is probably an off-air discussion, but I was thinking we both have one idea per show, and we do like a show and tell, and you do like an episode on whatever, and that same episode I will put forward my racist white thing. So we do essentially it would be like 6 bits of racist white history every week.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep, and if we can like cap it at 10 or 15 minutes each, then it's very clippable for you.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So we'll do that, and it'll be fun. There'll be some stuff from Western stuff, obviously, but also, from around the world, because, let's be honest, Australia is basically a fucking microcosm of this concept of racist white people doing racist white shit.
Yeah, I listened to some true crime done by an Australian podcaster, and he focused on some of the mass shootings and some of the other, like, serial killers. And they always mentioned about, at some point, how racist they are. Yeah. Like, it comes up in the discussion of who they are as a person. So, I'm sure we'll come up with some good Aussies or bad Aussies, as the case may be. But yeah, finally, white people get their History Month.
Well, it doesn't have to be an individual person. Like, for instance, in one of the Australia bits I want to do is the Stolen Generation.
Okay.
Which is when they literally started abducting Aboriginal kids and taking them and having them raised by white families. Very similar to the way in which they did in Canada.
Native Americans, and to Native Americans in the U.S. too.
Yeah. They would force them to speak English and things like that.
Christianize them. Well, the English had a lot of experience with cultural annihilation.
Indeed.
With their northern border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. It'll be grim, but also informative.
Yes.
So much like the rest of this show in some respects.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Okay, so with all that plugging and announcing and previewing, I think we're done.
I don't know. I think we could probably stretch this to another hour. Of just rambling about Matt's Hummels or whatever. Anyway.
So who are you going to kick people over to
on
the Twitches?
I should probably do that, shouldn't I?
Yes,
Fuck
it's good
me,
that I'm
I'm
your co-pilot.
shit at this. I'm so bad at this. I always forget. I nearly forgot yesterday. And I left in the middle of a hype train, which I didn't even realise was like really a thing. And I don't know what it does, but people seem to think it's a thing. Anyway, I'm going to kick you over to Lumiru. She's good. She's a trans creator person. Anyway, so go and enjoy her content, whatever she's up to. And thank you for listening and watching, people. Go follow the links. Go check out Kristi's shit on Sunday and all the rest of it. And goodbye from me, and goodbye from Kristi. I don't want to go to Cancun winters thing.
Kristi, I don't want to go to Cancun to winters